to Blackwater. Good friends, Sullivan Resources. Very good to see you this evening.
Wow.
This is my new character. I love it. John Dobner.
John Dobner?
John Dobner. Esquire. Any relation to
Pops.
Oh, God.
Unfortunately, due to personal reasons, I'm going to be quitting BlackwaterDnD. Effective immediately.
You could resist it, or we could all do that for 4 hours.
Oh god, it's spreading.
I'm going to hop into announcements before it
Why would
affects the whole
aristocrats do that if
table.
it didn't feel amazing?
I'm going to acknowledge tonight that we are streaming from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Coast Salish, Stolo, Semiahmoo, Kwantlen, Sawasin, and Musqueam First Nations. While our characters play in a world that Tim has created, we are honored to live, work, and play on these lands tonight. I'm getting my announcements here because they are on my phone this evening. A big thank you to our sponsors and partners. We're proud to be sponsored by Sirenscape because epic games require epic sound. We're also using Epidemic Sound for this campaign as well. Love to our dice patron, Familiar Dice. You can type !dice in the chat for all of the details there. We're also very grateful to do this campaign in partnership with the wonderful folks at QuestKeep. If you want to watch this campaign in its entirety, you can head on over to YouTube to find all of Campaign 2 there, as well as so much other content. You can type !YouTube to go find all of that information. YouTube episodes of the week release on Fridays at noon, and then podcast episodes drop at noon on Mondays from the previous week. As always, we want to give huge thank yous to our Techwater team of Chantel and Moise in the booth tonight. Thank you for keeping us on the technical rails. Some very brief programming updates. Episode 55 dropped on the podcast. And also, Jess, we have Patreon. I'm going to throw it to you here in a sec. But also, this is our 1 year anniversary of Patreon.
Oh.
We've been Patreon for a full year at this point. So, Jess, can you tell the wonderful folks about it if they don't know what it is?
Yeah, for sure. Patreon is a great place where you can come and get direct access to us and the stuff that we make. You can do that at our free tier, where we release a bunch of content, or at one of our paid tiers, where you can support us financially, which is super rad, really helps things out, and also gets you access to even more exclusive content. After every episode of Blackwater, we film a Chatwater, which is where we spend about 30 minutes talking about what just happened, about other cool stuff that's going on in TTRPGs in general, lore. There's just so much stuff we talk about. We're usually chomping at Taylor Swift. We talked a lot about Taylor Swift last week. That was Em and I's fault. So sorry.
Excuse you. That was your fault.
Wait.
And I just
When
joined
was
in.
Taylor Swift?
I see how
blocked
they
it out.
Was that last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did block
You
it out.
delete it. You delete
You
it.
did.
I delete most things,
Okay.
though.
Okay, anyway, today we'll be talking about Carly Rae Jepsen, my queen.
Thank you.
But no, seriously, it's super fun. Even if you don't love pop music, we'll talk about lots of fun stuff. We release one free Chatwater every month. For our free tier Patreons. So feel free to check that out as well. We also have Godkiller up on Patreon, and I'm going to throw this one back to Em because there's lots of exciting
Dun, dun, dun,
stuff.
dun!
Whoa! What's that?
So at the time of filming this, I just got back from Los Angeles today, and on Friday, we accepted the award for Best Ensemble Cast of Actual Play Podcast at the LA Webfest. I am... Wow. Floored, putting it mildly. I'm so, I could barely get through the very small acceptance speech that I had. I cried a little bit. It was great. If you don't know what Godkiller is, it's an award-winning podcast, okay?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. There it is.
Yeah, the best part is the date on it is Giannis's birthday.
That's true.
That is.
Aww.
Yeah. I want it on Giannis's
So
birthday. It's
cute.
great.
Third.
So this is an 11-part podcast series. It is available on our Patreon. The first 3 episodes are available at our free tier, and you're going to love the series so much, and the rest of it is at the Knucklebone tier and above. You get all of that wonderful good stuff. We're also really grateful to be recipients of the 2024 Crown Gaming Grant, which allowed us access into these festivals. I'm also so thrilled that the folks from Queen's Court Gaming won for Best Story for the All Night Society, which is their Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle. I got a chance to meet Aaron in person, and I'm Aaron. Thank you so much for all of your support. I'm so grateful to you and everyone from Queen's Court Games. I also want to send a huge shout out to the people at LA Webfest. Thank you to the jury. Thank you to Young Man Kang, who is the executive director of the LA Webfest. I had a lovely time. Cody and I painted the town red, met some amazing creatives in the podcasting space, and actually found out that Cody and I are both on the podcast Department of Variants of Somewhere, Ohio, and one of our cast castmates was there, and we got like 45 minutes into a conversation and then realized we were all on the same podcast, which was really, really fun.
That's really fun.
Yeah, it was super fun. So we will be in more webfests over the course of the year. There's 10 other ones within the Audio Fiction World Cup, and we are entered in all of them. So we'll stick around and take a listen to socials and follow us across those spaces to hear more about this information. As well, when this airs, we are gearing up for season 2 with our first episode filming next week. So I'm very excited. I'm deep in planning and preparation. So yeah, I'm so thrilled. God Killer has meant so much to me and still means so much to me, and this is like, yeah, it's incredible. So thank you to you folks in the community as well for, I'll tell a fun story too. So I was on my flight home today carrying this because it didn't fit in my carry-on luggage. I got stopped by like 15 people in the airport asking me what I'd won an award for. And then on the plane, the head steward demanded that I have a glass of Prosecco to celebrate, and then announced to the whole plane that I had won an award, and shouted out the name of the podcast and said they wanted everyone to go listen to it.
So if you're from that flight watching tonight,
Thank
hey,
you.
what's up? Welcome in.
Good to see you.
Good
If
to
you're
see
not, you should get one of these made for yourself and bring it on every flight you go on
Honestly,
for the rest of your life.
yeah, I got a flight. When I go back to Australia, can I borrow that for the flight?
Upgrade City.
Don't worry about the date. Don't worry. It was
Hilarious
just
new hack.
Hilarious.
New travel hack just dropped. Just make your.
Oh, I won best passenger.
Make sure you
recently.
travel. Make sure you travel from LA to somewhere immediately after the Oscars with a fake Oscar.
Yes,
that's
Ah.
actually a great idea.
That's funny. Also, I want to
Best
give...
Sound
documentary.
design.
Oh, this? Oh, yeah. No, sorry. It doesn't.
Animated
It's one of the Oscars they didn't give out on the big, the big.
It's best
I,
short film. No one knows.
Best animated
I want to
short.
give a huge shout out as well to Christian. Christian, thank you so much for bringing everything you could to this podcast, and also to Yanis, my co-star in the podcast. Thank you for being amazing. So yeah, this is for all of us. It makes me so happy. Okay, moving on to other things. Otherwise, I could talk about that all night. If you like what we do here, the Crit Awards are back. So that's the Creator Recognition in Tabletop Awards. They showcase some of the very best across the tabletop space. Tim was nominated for Best D&D
It's a very good
DM
acronym.
this year, right?
Yeah.
Right? Ivy did some
I
good
thought it
stuff.
was just crit.
Nope.
Yeah.
There's a wide variety of categories from game design to technical production to actual play performances. So please go nominate your favorite creators. The nominations close May 31st with the announcements for finalists on June 7th. So please type !crit in the chat to find all the details there. Which brings us to our dedicated sponsor for this whole heckin' month,
Yeah.
HeroForge. We here at Blackwater love HeroForge deeply, 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 and have been printing and painting minis for as long as we've been playing together as a table. HeroForge offers fully customizable tabletop miniatures with literally dozens of fantasy species, as well as thousands of parts to really make the character your own. They've got a really easy to use design tool, as most of you have seen, that lets you perfect your mini online before ordering it. And their 3D builder is like the best. It's just the best that I've seen across all of the mini printing companies. And you can even get them printed in materials like not just the premium plastic, but bronze or their color printing, which is really, really cool. And you can also get downloadable STL files so you can print them at home if you have a 3D printer. They upload new stuff every week. So if you go back, you will find, they will highlight which new pieces they've got every week. And the custom posing is updated constantly to allow you to really hone in on what your character is doing. So as part of this sponsorship, we've been redesigning our miniatures, and those have been ordered and they are on their way. So we're very excited to get them to the table for our level 10 glow up, which is usually when we do new art as well.
So you're on a time limit. Then.
What level are you at?
9.
I think you're at level 7.
Fuck.
So this week, talking about HeroForge, I have a question for all of us here at the table that I can imagine that some people out there are saying. They're like, hey, I don't actually play in person. I only play virtually. Why would I need to use HeroForge? So tell me, why would we use HeroForge if we actually don't play in person and you only play virtually?
I talked about this last week, but color theory. Just a really fucking good use of it's just excellent. And then you also get a little piece of colored art. Like painted art of you just buy the STL and you just get a little
I think it also makes a wonderful gift for your players. Like if you're the DM, like that's such a wonderful way to like cap the campaign or after a big milestone. It's such a wonderful gift, even if you're all playing separately. If you all have your miniatures on your desk or wherever you're playing, I think it's like so sweet.
Yeah, the original Kale mini was after our first the first campaign that Kale was part of. That I had him ordered afterwards to commemorate the campaign, and he just sat on my bookshelf.
I mean, I don't play Finnan anymore, but he's like in a place of honor in my like cabinet. So
I mean, not to mention that just like straight up being able to visualize your character. If you're not like artistically inclined, like you were talking about the user interface. It's like so easy to use, and it really spurs the imagination on. And then you two were talking about like the photo mode. Wait, you said something like.
So my favorite thing about it is not that I use VTTs, but you can make like tokens of your character to be ported into your favorite VTT, which puts your art right in there.
Virtual tabletop.
Yes, and there are also integrations with like things like Tailspire, where you can actually port your miniature right into like the VR space, which is really, really cool. Yeah, they did it on Starstruck Odyssey and Dimension 20. So using the HeroForge minis, they ported them right into Tailspire, which was super cool to see. I also like for me, I have a HeroForge Pro subscription because anytime we do a one shot, I want our characters to be visualized, and the easiest way to do that is to just take like a transparent picture of them, which I can do in the HeroForge like photo booth option. It's awesome, and it's very quick and easily accessible art for folks who aren't necessarily artistic and are also on a budget. So that feels really good. Jess,
I have one. Here's a little try it at home one for everybody out there. Picture your D&D character that you play in your home campaign right now. What are the buckles on their shoes made of? You didn't know. You weren't thinking about that piece, that detail. But when you make a character in HeroForge, there's all these details. You end up having to like make these little choices about different things.
sorry, your character has buckles in their shoes. Loser. No laces.
Maybe it's a trick question. Maybe there's no buckles in your shoes, and that's what I was going for.
I had 2 printed and I make them kiss.
That's the only way Yanis can go to sleep.
Did you post their lips? Open?
no, in the original, like the very, very original Blackwater D&D,
That's how you kiss, right?
like what you call it, our
No,
intro
don't do it.
sequence.
Stuck in quarantine.
Yeah. I made Neppy and Coke. I was me playing with minis at a table, and Neppy and Coke and he kissed, and those were HeroForge minis. It was great.
Now I'm a bunch of interlocking lip minis.
Big kissing circle.
So I want to say a huge thank you to the
Human
wonderful
caterpillar.
folks from HeroForge for sponsoring this month, and we will be back next week. Our miniatures that we have printed are in the works, and they will be here.
I'll just say, if you're like, oh, what the fuck is HeroForge? I ain't heard of this. Like, you can just go on it. You don't even have to sign up or nothing.
Yeah. No.
Just dick around on there.
Yes.
Like, it's a lot of fun to just like, even if you don't play D&D, like, make a little character.
Or if
Post
you're
it in our
writing,
Discord.
or if you're writing a book.
So stimulate it, post it in our
For
Discord.
the Esper mini that I made as the update, I went back to the original Esper mini so that I could be like, keep a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah.
Had a hard time finding the original Esper mini because I opened up My Heroes and was like, fuck, there's 100 of these because I just go on HeroForge. I'm like,
Also,
cool.
I think that's a really good challenge, Tim.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to put the Discord link in the chat right now. If you have a hero, a character from HeroForge that you have that you're particularly proud of, drop the link in our art channel. I'll post the link in the Discord chat about where to post it because we want to see your minis. We want to see what they look like.
And I would say, like, if there's like NPCs that you like from our shit that we don't have art made of yet, I would love to see.
Oh, hell
like,
yeah.
What the fuck does Mr. Moss look like?
In
Like,
your
We've never seen it
interpretation of
We're gonna find it. We're gonna fucking
gonna
find
find
out.
out.
Okay. Well, I don't know, and I'd love to hear your interpretation.
Yeah, I'd love to see your interpretation.
Yeah, see how close you can get.
Who's that dick butt fucking gnome?
Zane?
Zane. I want to know what Zane looks like.
Zane is not one of the minis that we
Everybody-
commissioned.
You
so I
can
wanna-
decide.
You can decide what
Everybody
Zane looks like.
knows that Mr. Moss looks like a tall Danny DeVito. Like a Danny DeVito, but up.
Just long legs. Just same body.
You know,
Exactly.
Lorax. You're describing the
Yeah,
Lorax.
those legs.
So head on over to our Discord and either drop an NPC from the campaign that you
want
love.
Zane.
Yeah, go make Zane, or
want the
drop your
crocodile king.
favorite.
Croak and Tad.
Yeah, crocodile.
Amazing. So drop your favorite minis in there, and thank you to the wonderful folks from HeroForge once again for sponsoring this month. So that's it. Grab your tissues, grab your spider milk, grab your jorts, and your best friends. Whether you are new with us tonight or you have been with us for ages. Booth laugh is best laugh.
Such a chaotic.
Thank you so much for your support. This is what you came for. It is through community. We make amazing things happen. Thank you so much for being here, and we hope you feel super welcome at our table.
bribe a
Chantel,
crow.
save us and roll the clip. Roll the-
All right. So, for those of you just joining us tonight, last week Best Wishes made their way down into Spindle's Vithopolis. And immediately after you left, there was a cave-in, and it was erased from all memories.
Holy fuck! Can I get a map with that on it, please?
Arranging,
It looks really cool in letters. It
really does.
It's only when you say it out loud.
Arranging a meeting with the Violet Spider Lord, Loudrith. They were invited into the temple at the center of this Drider colony. It was here Mark exchanged questions with Loudrith before revealing the basin in the center of the temple, which they had used as part of their feeding rituals, was in fact a source of great power and related to Harkoon the Living Memory.
Been living memory.
Thistle was the first to touch the basin, learning of a possible path to the Wayla tree, and Mark was shockingly greeted by his mother, who he was able to hold a conversation with. So we come to, as Mark, the vision fades, as your embrace of your mother kind of fades away. You still feel that warmth as you kind of come to, as Loudrith is kind of looking at you.
And that's how it's done.
Interesting.
Screw.
All right.
And I cannot guarantee what you will see.
How long did it seem like Mark and Thistle were like out?
Thistle, you were not so sure because he was just a little spider.
Yeah.
But Mark was.
I mean, I was a huge spider. I was a little guy. But I was like a dog-sized spider.
Who got shooed out. But Mark was out for maybe a minute.
Okay, and this guy obviously has like cronies and stuff.
Yeah. How long does invisibility last, by the way?
An hour. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I tuck myself by the basin in a way that I'm like the least amount of cronies would see me in case I take damage? And as he dips, I'm gonna dip at the same time so that we have a vision kind of simultaneously, so that if something does happen, he's in his vision.
Okay. All right. You kind of all move. You watch as he kind of beckons over two of the guards as they kind of flank him as he moves up the side of the basin. You kind of squeeze around to the other side. But you get the sense they're kind of going to watch to make sure he's in this thing. As Mark was in kind of a trance-like state that you've seen before. And you watch as Loudrith sort of dips in with a little bit of trepidation before kind of... And you watch his face, the water kind of run down his face slowly. And you see his eyes kind of pull out in that long focus like you've seen before. As he's kind of there. You watch the kind of two on the side. You dip in at the same time.
Can you tell us what his vision is?
Can you narrate his vision?
Narrate Loudrith's vision.
Dude, if I dip at the same time, will I fucking be in his... Yeah, I'm gonna dip.
You're gonna dip. Okay. I'm gonna have you make a sleight of hand
also
check
gonna dip.
to see if they notice the
The
basin
movement in the
kind of
water,
move.
Are you and
You're able
Loudrith
to time
drift
it
compatible?
We haven't
That's
made
the real
a
question.
You just start bleeding. You have a stroke.
It's been
21.
at least 2 weeks.
21. Yeah, you're able to kind of time it with a little bit of the ripples of this thicker liquid as you dip down as well, and kind of obscure your face as you run the water down, and your vision kind of shifts As you inhale, you open your eyes as you feel a warm breeze across your skin. As you run through the edge of a forest, the leaves just starting to turn as summer is fading into fall. And you hear a voice behind you. Esper, wait for me! You leap off a stone, grabbing a low branch, hiding as you see Damien huffing and puffing, running underneath you. Esper, where are you? You see as his eyes start to well with tears. This 5-year-old boy looking around for his big brother. You reach down and grab him, surprising him as he squeals with laughter. You pull him up onto the branch and you sit on this perfect day as you look out over the small hill at your house, just in the distance. And you can see in the distance the edges of the village, smoke starting to curl from the chimneys. It's quiet. The sun is getting low, and you hear the crows cawing in the distance as they head home to their nests. As you take in this evening, the sun, beautiful orange glow surrounding you both. Suspended in this moment. He leans his head on your shoulder. A moment of peace. As your vision fades, you come back to.
Am I visible?
No, you are not. You're still invisible.
Sick.
As you see
Visibly cry.
Loudrith kind of shake his head.
What did you see?
I saw my ancestors. They were with the elves of the forest. There was a large group of them. They were being given gifts and being sent with well wishes as they left. I'm sorry. The stories I have always been told about our relationship with the former wardens of this wood. Don't line up with what I saw.
Who's linked with Mark right now?
Thistle still.
Oh yeah, Thistle.
Yeah. What are these visions? It felt very real.
It is.
What do you mean?
The basin is very powerful. It is capable of showing the memories of those that have come before you. And if you're very skilled, what can come next?
Make a deception check.
Oh wait, I am tired. Okay. I'm gonna spend a sorcery point to roll the third time. It's not bad. I just
Could be better.
it could be better.
Does the sorcery point mean you have to use
Oh boy.
the next result?
Well, when you say it like that and throw off my vibe,
Yeah, that was the wrong time to ask that question.
Adam, I'd like you to
Shut the hell up.
never speak to me again.
What do we call this? Excommunicado.
Can I give him the help action with that?
little late for that.
No, I have to use the new roll.
Okay.
So that'll be a natural 1.
Whoa!
Shit.
His eyes kind of narrow. There's no way it can show you what is to come. The future is not written.
May I ask you a question, sir?
What is it?
Who told you about what the relationship between the elves of this wood and your people were?
My grandparents were told by their grandparents before them. I believe this is a basin of great power, but I do not trust your motives.
Fair enough. Worship of Bulak and all that.
Why would you try to deceive me?
To get everything I could from you.
What will you do now?
Well,
At that, can I go and dip in?
smash and grab.
No, not even. Just as like it would almost be the sense of like I think Shy's purpose at this point is just to be like, yeah,
Just want to make sure I don't miss.
no, we're just exerting our space here too.
He's got us.
Like-
Cheese it.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
Quick, run.
You can't get me where I'm going, the past.
All right. So you dip in, and as Loudrith is like quite on edge, and you can see the guards going for their swords as you dip in. Shy, you feel that sensation as your eyesight moves farther and farther away, out almost to a pinhole, as you feel your body become weightless. A familiar sensation as your eyes refocus and you gaze across a field of illuminated coral. You feel the pole in your hand as you reach forward and prune a bit of dead coral. You hear a voice behind you in Aquan. Mother, we are leaving. Do you have your things? You turn, see a middle-aged Triton woman you do not recognize, but she does look familiar. You hear your own voice bubble up. I am not going, my child.
What?
It comes out of you. It's not your own voice.
Okay.
It comes out of you. I'm not going, my child. You see the Triton woman frown. But Mother, this is our chance to resettle our former homelands.
Mama.
Child, this is my home. As you gesture across the seemingly endless ocean around you. If you leave, my darling, you will lose all of this. As you reach out and take her hands, you see a cascade of bioluminescence down your aging arms as you look down, and as they travel up hers. And she looks at you, resigned. It's too important. We fought so hard, and I have to think of Marlery. I have to think of what's best for her. You see, she turns. As your hand comes up, ever so slightly. I am sorry, my sweet fish, but your children will never know peace. I never realized their full potential on the material plane. And so I will wait for them. I will tend this garden until you return. She looks back. You see the hurt in her eyes as she turns and swims off.
This is my great grandmother.
your vision fades. As you come back to... I need everyone else to roll initiative.
Oh, sorry, God.
I'm not there.
Right, you're outside. So you three.
I've left.
As Shy has done that,
I don't think you have to roll initiative.
you see, this is
Oh, I
during
mean-
your vision.
yeah.
You see the mood has turned somewhat hostile.
Is that cocked enough to say it's
No.
cocked? Are you sure? Like, the edge is the most up.
Well, I'll trust your judgment then.
If you bump your tray and it changes its angle, I would say it's cocked. No, not like that.
We'll say this thick bottom is...
Damn. Cake on that one.
Our minis are right over there
Wedding
on your
cake?
right.
Are we talking like a...
Sorry, guys. I just wanted my goo.
Talking Helen Parr
I want
on
to see
that
the
one.
thick.
Helen
The
I haven't
thick
got
Triton.
any goo yet. I'm gooless.
Gotta get your goo.
I got my goo and
I
I'm
might,
gone.
I might get my goo.
You are still invisible.
I
I'm-
gooed and then
I
gone.
have designs on my goo.
Well, you better get back so you can get your wish.
I've left. I've gone exploring.
Oh yeah, you got reprimanded by the
Yeah, I
the
got
spider
led
mom.
away.
All
The brood
right.
mother.
Oh, that's terrible.
Do I roll this at disadvantage because I'm tired?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
these
is
guys.
it is a skill check.
Yeah.
We can take one more crack at it. That's slightly better. We'll
Great.
take it.
25 to 20. Oh yeah, you're there.
Should I roll just
Should I roll as well?
because he couldn't technically he could call me through
Yes,
we're
that's
linked,
true. You can
so
yeah, you can both roll. 20 to 15.
18.
18 for Esper.
Oh, sorry.
15 to 10.
18 as well for me.
For Shy.
In the wise words of Brian Murphy, you have to honor the cock.
Esper's initiative bonus is technically higher than mine,
Yes.
so he would go first.
Yeah. 15 to 10.
13.
and you're individual.
13 for Mark.
I am an individual. I don't do anything, but I'm here.
10 to 5.
Nice.
6 for me.
9 and 6. All right.
Caboose.
So just make sure you give me a heads up there, Marky Mark.
Yeah.
And the
I'm
funky
like,
bunch.
oh.
Mark of the Funky Bunch.
You know, we should call ourselves the Funky Bunch.
Absolutely.
All right. So
I think that was one of the names I threw out. And it was the Dwyler 5 and the Funky Bunch.
you see as Shy kind of dips in, you see the like this kind of sudden movement. The two Dryder guards draw their swords, and there is sort of this tension in the air. And you're up first. They haven't swung to attack, but their swords are out.
I will remove my assassin staff
Okay.
and prep it with the blade out,
All right.
ready to go.
All right.
But if they swing, I will swing back.
Okay. All right. It is Shy is out. Mark, you're up next.
I apologize for my associate. The draw of the basin can be a little much for the weak-minded.
Fair.
Okay.
And I just remain, like, unmoved.
Okay. I will have you make a persuasion check.
Come on.
And he lets me know that it's just
Yeah. As soon as they, like, I was like, oh, shit's popping off. I'm totally...
You're a little ways away.
Come on now. I'm sleepy. That's not bad, actually. I'm not gonna fuck with that one. I believe I gave myself proficiency in this last time because I was talking to him. That's very good news for us then. That'll be a 20.
20. Okay. You watch as their swords drop somewhat. They seemingly believe you. As you can see, the Spider Lord has not drawn a weapon yet, but his hand does come up to kind of stay their weapons. All right. Thistle, you're probably a couple of 100 feet away.
I'm gonna just start moving back.
Okay, so you make it, I think a giant spider, I think it's 30 feet.
Yeah, dash.
So yeah, you dash.
60. So I get.
But
Close the distance.
importantly, is Thistle a giant spider
No.
or is he just an abnormally large regular spider?
I'd still say it's 30 feet.
I'm a big enough spider.
That's a
that
fast
someone-
ass spider.
I'm big enough that someone would be like, "Fuck, that's a giant
Dude,
spider."
Then,
Yeah, man,
then
if
go back to
A
your
spider
brood
in
method.
6 seconds moves 60 feet.
if a tarantula is in my house and moving around at 60 feet per 6 seconds,
Are those camel
I'm-
spiders?
that house is done. I'm burning it down. I'm done with it. I'm
10
going
feet
somewhere
per
else.
second of spider movement.
That's too
Oh,
much.
that's too much.
That's too much.
Too much. That
It
ain't-
can be anywhere
Right.
in your house at any time.
It's a small house.
That's Usain Bolt speed.
All right, so you start to close the distance. It is the Spider Lord's turn. As he looks at you, Mark. How did you learn about these basins?
I can't answer back until it's my turn, unfortunately.
As he does, yeah, he holds his action. It is the other Drider's turn. You watch.
Play like
You watch their swords come down, but they are kind of sort of anxiously awaiting his command. Miri, you're up.
I'm going to. Miri's going to reach for her amulet and prepare to potentially cast Cloak of Shadows with Channel Divinity if things actually go to blows.
No, just get some goo. Can't get worse.
No reason I can't do both. And Miri's going to
It is
say.
an action to fucking
Mir-
slurp yourself.
Slurp yourself. Miri's going to say, don't you want to know what we see?
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
Love that for me. Get those at advantage. I lost a d20 on the floor somewhere, but that was my own fault. Oh,
Is that 2 nut ones?
Almost.
it's a 1 and a 2.
Wow.
He goes,
At advantage, so it's not a natural one.
Yeah.
It's almost like he doesn't hear you.
Okay.
Thank God it's not a natural one. Then it would have been different.
You made your dice bad by pouring them out like a bag of pennies.
Pennies have always brought me luck.
Esper, you're up.
Oh, I'm holding. I'm just holding.
Everyone's just staring at one another.
Shy, you were still in your vision. Mark.
Let's just say that I'm born to it. And here's the thing. Whether or not you use the basin again, it only helps me. If you use it too much, I believe it robs you of yourself. If you never use it again, then the being that gives the basin its power loses power. The thing that gives the basin its power is not a friend of mine.
Those are all true statements.
It's a very cogent, sound argument.
Yeah. His eyes kind of narrow, sort of just fixated on you. He can't respond till it's his turn.
I was thinking it would be so good if you were like, "Sorry, what was the question?"
I was very tempted during one of those like dramatic pregnant pauses to be like, and that's 6 seconds. Let's move on.
I think that's enough now to get back in the room.
You're 200 feet away, 60 feet with a dash. So you're still.
I'm still fucking hoofing it.
You come another, you close the distance. You're 80 feet away now.
It's
Two
a
more
turn
turns.
and a little bit.
You find another spider that's sort of Pepe Le Pew. It mistakes you for a sexier spider.
I'm the Pepe Le Pew spider. If anyone's a Pepe Le Pew
That's-
spider.
It's like
That's full.
Let me
46
be
eyes go
clear.
auga at the same time.
I'm a spider with 2 white lines down my back that I painted on there myself.
That helps you go faster.
The Spider Lord, as his eyes narrow at you. What is the name of this being?
You haven't earned that.
Who is this being? Is he?
Can't answer until it's your turn. We've established this now.
If you want to get out of here alive, I want to know. All right. See the Driders continue to hold Miri.
How close to the basin am I?
Please don't.
You're now there in front of you. You'd have to move over. You'd have to move over where Shy is, which means moving in front of that rider. And your channel divinity doesn't go off.
No.
Because you've held
No,
it.
no, no. I am gonna move over to Shy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do this while I do it and like move towards Shy.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Channel Divinity is expended like a spell. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh.
Yeah, how that works as far as hold. Because spells get expended because you're like casting the spell.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it would be the same because it's the
I think
same
it's
idea. Where
similar
you're
to like Smite though, where it's like Smite happens when you choose it to happen.
What do we think?
From my understanding with a channel divinity, it holds the same resonance as a spell does.
Yeah, because it's an action to do it.
Yeah.
Smite is a little bit different because it's like.
Because you've cast a spell on a thing.
It's like the next time you hit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You've cast a spell on your sword.
Well, and a smite is just when you hit. You
you
call it
choose
in.
to
It's
do
not like an action to do it.
I know, but I've always imagined it like you've basically enchanted the blade for one hit.
Well, you've got the different spells. You've got
Yeah,
like
you've got
Searing
actual
Smite,
smite.
which
Yeah,
is even
yeah,
down,
yeah.
and then there's like the Smite.
I'm trying to think of like a class feature that's maybe Rage is the thing where you like hold to Rage, but I don't think you can do that because it's a
You
bonus
rage as a
action.
bonus action,
Yes,
and you can't ready a bonus action.
I don't know.
Okay, so you move around. I am gonna have you make another persuasion check.
Okay.
To see if you can sort of do this in a non-threatening.
Oh my god, a 4 and a 5.
All right. As you.
Well, it'll be slightly more than that, but not a huge amount. So that'll be a 10.
Okay. As you move with a 10, you watch as like the blade comes out. He doesn't move to strike you, but he's basically like the blade is drawn towards you.
It's,
All right, it is back to the top of the turn.
oh, I missed my turn.
No. You move forward.
No, you moved another 60
You're-
feet.
Yeah.
80
I
feet
was the
away.
bottom
80
of-
feet away.
I was the bottom of the initiative order.
No, you were
No,
before
you're
me.
9. You're before both the Driders.
We got your scuttle.
You scuttled.
I got you.
In Mark's head,
Oh yeah, because I got the knuckle bone.
you've got the knuckle bone. Fuck. Just say go, and I'll go. And I'm gonna hold my action until Mark says go. And if Mark says go, I'm doing violence.
Okay. All right. It is. Shah's still in.
How many rounds is it?
It's a
Minute?
minute. So
10 rounds.
10 rounds.
This is round 3.
Yep.
Mark.
Yikes.
If I tell you whether or not you use the basin is your choice. It's a risk that you individually make. If I tell you the name, everyone in your city will be taking that risk.
All true.
All right.
That's all true.
All right. It is Thistle. You're 20 feet away now.
And I would say to Mark, because we're linked, and I'm gonna assume that Mark's been broadcasting what he's saying out loud, like telepathically. We've done that in the past, but
I think I'd be like, don't hit us with lightning.
okay. But anyways, I'm gonna tell Mark. I've got a plan. Just buy me some time.
Way ahead of you.
And when I come in, and because I have 20 feet, then I'm gonna use. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start coming up and on the roof.
Okay.
So I'm.
You're still 20 feet away from the building. So when this.
Yeah, when I get in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. When I get in,
yeah.
I'll go up and on the roof.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you're 20 feet out from the building. So when
Okay.
in your next turn, you'll be able to figure out where you want to go. All right. It is the Spider Lord's turn. As you watch, as his hand comes out, and you see these kind of ethereal webs move up his arm into the shape of a short bow. as he kind of rears up, and you watch as he pulls back an arrow and this beautiful kind of ebony short bow, and you can see the handle itself is shaped like a spider that interlocks with his fingers. If you don't tell me right now, I will kill you and all of your friends, and then I will eat you after I soak you in the basin. And he's gonna roll an intimidation check. That's a 19 on the dice.
What do I have to do?
It'd be like a con save, right?
Do I counter that?
Wisdom save. I would.
Yeah, you can make a wisdom save.
Maybe like a charisma save?
I think it's maybe a wisdom save.
I think I'm like
I feel like
A little scary.
I would say you can make an argument for a con.
I could also make an argument for charisma just as like a force of personality.
Okay.
Like context.
No, it would be a wisdom save. However, he is going to overthink his intimidation check as I silvery barbs him.
You want to cast a spell?
Without any somatic or verbal components, it's just hard to think.
He just gets a little distracted by his vision.
No advantage to me. I need it.
That's a 15 on the dice for the second roll, so that's a flirty 20.
Whoa, better. Okay, what do I need to beat that?
No, it was 19 on the dice, so it would have been a 24.
Oh, okay. Because my wisdom is +2. So I need an 18 or a 19.
Charisma. We can do charisma.
Oh, we're doing charisma? That's way better.
Cool DM.
That's a +9. What a cool DM.
very cool.
19 on the die. It would have worked either way.
28.
28.
28, yes.
Okay.
Oh, and I have advantage against being frightened.
Yeah, so yeah, you are not frightened by his intimidation, but he does not seem to be bluffing on his threat. All right, it is the other Drider's turn. You watch as this one moves towards you, Miri.
How thick is that droid?
Not as thick, not nearly as thick.
Damn, dude.
And the sword kind of comes right up to your neck as you stand there. And the other one is just standing there, kind of sword also drawn. All right, Miri, it's your turn.
Cool. Am I able to use Blessing of the Trickster without like it looking like I'm doing anything? Can I do it in like a clutch my pearls kind of way? Oh dear. Or is that gonna look like I'm doing magic?
I think it's gonna look like you're doing magic.
Okay.
It's not really like a something you can conceal. I don't think.
Sure. Sounds good.
You could try. You could certainly try.
I'm guessing that would be using dexterity, the stat that I would like to give myself not disadvantage with by using this ability. So that's a no from me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna Miri's gonna say, please let me get to her, and gesture towards Shy.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Which fucking D20s do
Now we're talking.
Now this is looking better. So that's gonna be a flirty 20.
Okay. You see his sword just move ever so slightly away as you're able to kind of edge closer to Shy.
Let me help my friend.
Bobbing for apples.
Pepe Le Pew, and then I'm doing the like Elmer Fudd, like sneaking along in the forest. Yeah.
All right, we're back to the top of the order.
Fuck me.
Esper still holding.
I'm gonna hold until things pop off. I will, if it looks like he's about to lose his arrow, I'm gonna stab him.
All right, you're changing your.
Yeah, I'm changing
Your whole
my
condition
mark. Like if it looks like he like is relaxing that hand,
Yeah.
he's getting a spear to the stomach, which hopefully.
Stomach, you'd have to go around. Why don't you just stab him in his big, thick butt?
Ah, true. I just feel like I'm
Hit him in his dumpy butt.
just gonna stab him. I'm gonna stab him, and hopefully the pain puts his shot off. Like,
All right, Shy, you are still touching that basin.
Dream about grandma.
Mark.
Great family.
I gesture to the basin, and I say, with your permission, I could introduce you to.
Oh, shit. Damn.
I feel like this is something that Tim truly did not expect.
He's gonna roll a d20. Not
Wild.
answer his question.
I did it one. I yes-anded him. He says, "Tell me the name."
One
I
better.
say,
He
"Show
said,
don't tell."
If you don't tell me the name, I'm going to shoot you.
But it's even better because he gets
Show
to
don't
meet
tell.
him.
You didn't yes and him, you anded him.
I'm not telling
just
you a
said-
name. I'm gonna let him tell you his name. That's
I want you to roll a d20.
Just
and
straight?
Charisma modifier.
Now I did silver barb, so I do have advantage on my next roll.
on your next roll, and you immediately rolled a wisdom save,
Yeah, you rolled a.
which you had advantage on.
Oh,
Yeah.
You
well,
just didn't use
oh
the
sure, yeah,
advantage,
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
the police. Let's do it.
It'd be a, yeah.
Just straight roll.
Yeah, baby.
Add charisma.
Add your charisma.
We'll do. 10.
Okay. Plus your that's total.
Sorry, y'all.
You watch as the arrow slips from his finger.
Who does he fire towards?
He fires directly between your legs.
I feel like the blade is like 2 inches from. I'm just like,
He feels like the breeze of it.
yeah. I feel like I've like fully swung and just.
All right.
How far am I? You said I was 20 feet from the room. How far am I from the basin? I get within like 10 feet of it.
The place is about 40 feet. We established that it was 60 feet across.
And the basin was
It was kind of circular.
right in the middle.
Right in the middle. So
I'm still 50 feet from the
you're
basin.
still 50 feet from the basin.
Fuck.
You went on a walkabout.
Not by choice.
Yeah, you got escorted
I
out.
got escorted out.
That is true.
You got bounced, bro.
All right. If I have to wait a whole other turn, then I'm going to use my 60 feet of dash movement to try and do it in a way that puts me out of view of them. So basically,
above the
like,
basin.
come up and over.
Okay. I'll need you to make a stealth check.
And then when you turn into a bear, you'll go straight into the basin.
I have to look up.
yourself.
I have to look up. I
And
think
then
I-
everyone has a vision.
Really cool
Stealth is
circus
the
act.
spider.
You do, yeah.
No, but if you dive bomb the basin, everyone has a vision.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Cannonball.
Cannon bear.
Cannon bear. Ooh, sounds delicious.
Kislev has that.
Camel bear.
Camel bear.
You fucking bake it, dip the bread in the cannon bear.
I'm just thinking of a bear with a cannon on its back.
7.
Nice.
Yeah.
24 stealth.
Holy.
Yeah, you manage to. You kind of come around the outside, and then just at the like as you get to the top of the archway, it's pretty tall. Tall arches at the front. You kind of just snake your way in.
And then I would say in my head,
a relief.
in my head to Mark, I would say, "Don't let him touch it. I just need a moment more."
He has already touched it.
Like again.
Oh yeah.
Like don't introduce him. I've heard Mark say he's gonna introduce him, and I'm like, don't do it.
All right,
need a
it is
moment
the
more.
Spider Lord's turn. As he looks at you. You're out of time. I want the name. It is clearly meaningful to you, or else you would have just told me. Enough of your games. If you do not tell me, you will not get another warning. As he draws back his bow once more.
Clarification. Did we discover that we're now inoculated to the name virus?
No, we just had it.
Didn't we get it said to us?
No, we had to remove.
No, we had it
No,
sent
we had
to
it to us again. Someone slipped up.
Mark did.
We've had a moment where we still had to roll saves.
We had to roll saves.
So we're certainly not immune. We may be partially.
I think it's almost like
inoculated.
it might be like. Also, my theory is that it's like a 24 hours thing. You're inoculated against it for 24
It
hours.
was trying to save Miri in the burning house.
Yeah.
You said it out loud as a part of the
But we all had to
and
roll
we all had
saves,
make
and it was like-
yeah.
All right.
Fuck.
It is the Dryder's turn as they continue to hold
That's right.
their action. Now it is Miri's turn.
I'm gonna. I can't see you, Yanis. I can't see Thistle.
Get in it.
You don't need to see Thistle. Yanis is doing this to Jess.
Dude, what's 10 rounds of combat versus a really cool vision?
That's
Exactly.
true. That's true.
Honestly, I'm having a great time right now.
It's great because you'll remember something before we die.
That's fine. That's exactly when you want to remember something.
Okay,
After
cool,
that,
cool,
it's
cool,
too
cool.
late.
I feel like your vision is going to be you right before you touch the thing, and in the vision you'll be like, "Oh, that was a bad idea."
I'm gonna slow. What I would love is to like move at like half speed, very slowly, carefully, and get behind Shy in like and kind of try to get behind her in almost like a holding, enveloping kind of way.
Okay, you are beside her, so you just kind of turn.
I'm gonna try to turn,
arms.
and like if there's an opportunity for me to sort of like block what's going on from their view with my body, which is large,
Kind of. They're
I'd
quite a
love to
bit
do that.
taller.
Okay,
Like they
cool.
sit up a bit higher.
Pretty
so they
fucking
can
tall,
see, they can see down in, but you don't take up a ton of space.
I hunch my shoulder.
I tiptoe.
I tiptoe.
You're trying to obscure.
I kind of wave my arms about.
I pull my cloak.
Also, the basin's made of stone, right?
Yes, it is.
And how thick are the walls?
The walls of the temple
No, of the basin.
of the basin, they're probably about
Yeah.
a foot.
That's thick.
Okay. Cool.
Pretty thick.
I'm gonna just hang out there. I want them. I'm gonna like look over my shoulder back to like check in with the one who was closest to me.
Okay.
In kind of like a it's okay kind of way, and then focus after like making eye contact and kind of being like it's okay. I'm gonna look to Markin and Loudreth to try and like shift their gaze back to that thing that's happening.
He seems pretty trained on you.
Oh, that's rude.
Yeah, the other one is also got his sword up, kind of now, a little bit more at the ready, pointing towards you, Mark. All right, it is back to the top of the order. Esper.
You can't respond to this. Can you just lie about his name? I don't know. I'm ready to go if needed. I'm gonna hold my action.
So tense.
It's so fucking tense. If I'm gonna change the key phrase because that was too close. If one of my allies are injured by
Okay.
this person, I will strike.
All right.
Because yeah, that could have been disastrous if Esper had followed through.
Could have been bad.
Could have been bad.
All right. Shy, you are still in the vision.
Having a great time.
Mark.
How many rounds is that?
5.
Halfway.
Bonus action. I would like to create the bond with Loudra here, which I don't believe is perceivable until I engage with it. And I'd like to say, you already know his name. And without verbal or somatic components, using my psionic spells, aberrant spells, I'd like to spend 8 sorcery points to cast Modify Memory, and he has disadvantage on the Wisdom saving throw.
Holy.
17 is the number to beat.
Roll bad, Tim. Hey Tim, I'd like to put in my one per campaign. You have to roll bad token.
Do you want to roll my dice?
Yeah, the penny dice.
The problem is I had a plan and I didn't see you do this, so I'm just gonna keep executing my plan.
Disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Got a 4 on the dice. He's a +7 to his saving throws. Puts him at 11. He's going to use his legendary.
He's got one of those?
Just one. It's the Spider Lord.
I didn't know they could have as few as
Can he
one.
use it against something that he doesn't know is happening?
No, you make a wisdom saving throw. Like you can choose to fail the save, but
you're aware you're making
I wasn't about to test them. Like there's a
That was a
tingle
great
in
play.
his brain.
That's a great play,
certainly.
Great play.
Very good. Idea.
Fuck.
Recognize. Spell doesn't take.
Mm-hmm.
And his eyes go wide.
It's go time.
I mean that's bonus action and action for me. Yep. So I'm not. That's what I can do.
Okay.
I say.
Fuck. No, it was the
was
right
great.
play.
Really good turn.
Sorry, dudes.
Yeah.
It is Thistle's turn.
Okay, I drop from the ceiling, behind. How big is the thing?
The basin
Yeah, the
is
basin.
probably about 10 feet across. It's pretty
Perfect. Oh, it's like 10 feet circle.
circle. Yeah.
So I drop in
I
front of
believe
the
it.
basin, in front of everybody,
Like here?
like between the basin and everybody else.
He's right up against the basin.
Then I will drop on the ledge of the basin.
Okay. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, spider. But no, I'm gonna become Thistle immediately. I drop. I become Thistle.
I'm gonna have you make an acrobatics check to see if you can land. It's 1 foot.
It is a
I'm spider webbing down.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not.
okay,
free
okay,
falling.
okay,
Like, I'm
okay.
spider webbing
Then yeah,
down.
yeah, I'll get
land.
you then.
Tom Petty style.
Boom.
It's the great
Thistle.
lady. Oh.
As I become Thistle, that's a bonus action to drop my form.
Yeah, sure.
As I become Thistle, I cast 5th level anti-life shield. It pushes everyone 10 feet from the basin. Boom. And I say, "You dare question my vassal?
Holy
You
way.
have meddled with powers you do not understand.
Would you like me to introduce him?
You wanted to be introduced. Consider this an introduction."
Make a deception.
Oh
check.
please, fuck.
Oh no!
Can I please help?
Yeah, that's a help, Tim.
I definitely
That's a
fucking
help, Tim.
bow.
It's you know, it's a help action is the important.
Yeah, but we've been setting up. It's contextual. it's
Give us this
atmospheric
one, Tim.
storytelling.
Come on.
Oh my god!
Come on, Tim.
He scuttled 300
Rolling
yards.
a d20. Here
I
we
waited
go.
4 turns for that.
Oh my god!
Come on, lucky dice.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I'm not super. What is this?
Double digits.
What is this?
Deception.
Deception
A
check.
deception check.
Because you're lying.
That is 13.
13.
13. I have a 0 to deception.
That might not even just beat his base insight.
You can roll in that one. They have off days.
No!
He starts to laugh.
Oh no, Tim.
Every-
You're trying so
Everything
hard.
we've done has been really good.
It has been.
And really
It's
bad
just-
dice
Did
rolls.
this knock unconscious memory shy back as
It
well?
knocked everybody back to
Shy did not move.
Shy remained
inside the bubble.
next to the basin. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh.
concerning.
Very concerning.
All right. It is the Spider Lord's turn.
Sorry, dudes.
Yeah.
You're at 5, right?
Uh-huh.
You will speak to me now.
I didn't think it was gonna go this bad. Truly, I didn't.
I imagine you wouldn't have done it if you thought this one.
He is going to. You watch as the bow disappears as he pulls out a short spear, and he's going to attack you, Mark.
That's only fair.
Here's the thing. I've realized I worded my trigger a little badly because if he misses you, I don't attack.
Don't worry. Everyone's gonna attack somebody right now. And
The first one is only a 10 to hit.
Jesus! Wow. Good
The
for
second
me.
one is a 16 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he's gonna try to bite you. After he skewers you, you watch as he reaches down, and you watch fangs descend.
This is
from
what
his
I don't
mouth.
want to get hit with. This is
That's a 19 on the die, so that's a 27.
with
to
the
hit.
risk of making it a crit. I will silvery barbs that
Alright.
one. Come on, be worse.
That's a natural 20.
No way!
It's dice!
What's happening?
Curse!
I did this with my pennies.
What? I did.
All right, so for the
poured back-
for the spear, that's
Pandora's bag.
12 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then the bite,
This is
as
so
you
bad.
as you kind of cower, you expose your soft, supple neck, and he reaches down.
neck
right?
lock. Never
does-
worked a day in his
Mark
life,
does have a
this neck.
supple
That's I rolled poorly on the d4, so that's only 4 points of piercing damage. But then you feel a poison course into your veins.
That's on brand.
That was cocked. That's 12 points of poison damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
This we can do. This we can do. Come on now. Come on now.
Big money, big money.
6.
All right. So you feel as the poison pumps through your veins, you feel your whole body lock up as you are paralyzed. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. All right.
That's triggered my reaction.
Yes, it has.
And I'm invisible, so we get advantage. I'm stabbing a bitch.
Oh,
You're not anywhere near anybody.
Thistle, you've got advantage on your next
We'll see
thing.
I was right up on his
Yeah,
butt. 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay, I need a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. I'm sure, unless is he immune to poison?
No, they are not.
Sick. Yeah, DC 15 Constitution, please.
All right.
What am I rolling? D8.
That is a 13.
That's a failure.
Yep.
That's actually fucking huge.
Oh, sneak attack on the super stabber?
But also, my assassin staff poison went off. Is he resistant to poison?
I don't.
Oh, he's not a worshipper of Gula. He's just a spider. Yeah, he's a Kruha guy.
Yeah. Like Kruha.
Where's my sneak attack?
Kruha. No, he's not resistant. Nope.
Okay. Dice.
Is that bad?
That could be better though. 8, 10, 18, 20, 23. Why do I have 1d4 added?
What was the attack to hit? What was it?
24.
Yeah.
What is this?
It's I don't know what I
I don't know what that is. It's plus 4. I'm just an idiot. 27
Nice.
points of damage mixed with poison. And
Nice. And he is poisoned now. Yeah.
He is poisoned, yes, for the next minute. And he's just
Disadvantage on attack.
poisoned for a minute. There's no save at the end of his turns. It's just he's poisoned for a minute.
That's very
Disadvantage
good.
on his attacks. That's really good.
Yes.
And saving throws, right?
Ability checks.
Ability checks.
Attack rolls
yeah.
and ability checks.
If anyone wants to arm wrestle a big spider, now's the time.
Now's the time.
You know, I'd love
Arms
to, but I'm
wrestle.
a bit busy at the moment.
All right.
your great-grandma for
I
Shy,
will. Thanks.
you are still in your memory.
Sure
That's
am.
6.
That's 6.
Only 4 more to.
Mark, you are paralyzed.
Sure am. Oh, but I'll take a crack at it.
Oh no! Wait.
At the end of my turn, I try to shake it off.
I'm sorry. I jumped. It was the Spider Lord that went.
Sure was.
And then
Yes.
it was. I actually jumped a couple of turns. I apologize. Because it's supposed to be the Drider's turn after the Spider Lord. I just jumped right back to the
But
top.
you dropped to me because I did a full thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yes, because that was just your.
That was my
That's
reaction, not my
your
turn. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. It is the Drider's turn. This one. Now that you are revealed.
Yeah.
It is going to turn and attack you.
We aren't in an enclosed space, right? The rest of the city isn't seeing.
No, there's an open archway
Whee!
there.
Oh god.
This could be.
We're gonna have to marinate this guy in the goo and eat him to be like we're the boss now.
He's gonna make 3 attacks with his sword. You see his long sword come
that's
out.
so many attacks.
The first one is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Oh wait, sorry, that's not a disadvantage. I should have rolled that. Nope. Yep, it's
What
same.
for this guy's disadvantage?
Yeah, because that's the one you poisoned.
Oh, I was going after the Spider Lord because I
You
was
were where you were pushed because of the shell. He was the only one that was in the.
Oh, I
drive.
wasn't up right up against the Spider Lord's butt.
No,
Oh, that's a
he got
disappointment.
pushed out.
Oh fuck.
Jeez,
All right.
let him
Yep.
know.
Yeah. Fuck.
But that's still the second roll was higher. So
Yeah,
the
I
first
get
one
it.
hits.
Dude, we need to find a way to increase my fucking AC.
The second one
So
is
bad.
only an 8, and the third one that's a natural one. So only one of those hits.
Okay, that's not bad.
So that's 1.
Can you take shit?
as bard? I don't think so.
That is 6 points of slashing damage.
All right. Not terrible.
All right, and the other Drider is going to attack you, Miri.
Okay. How close are we all to each other in the basin right now?
You're a little ways away. You're 10 feet from the basin.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Ish.
Okay.
All right. Ooh, that's another natural 20.
Well, we know what that will do.
Fuck.
Gosh.
Right.
Hit me is what that will do.
Second longsword attack is an 18.
That hits too.
Okay. And the third one, that's only a 2, so that's not going to do. That's only an 8. All right, so this first one.
Got ball.
That was terrible. That is only 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
So bad. And then the second one, it's also bad. 6 points of slashing damage. I'm rolling terrible on my damage throws.
You could roll terrible all the time, Tim.
I mean, I don't want to, though. All right. It is Miri's turn.
Okay. Miri is going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Nice.
Cool.
So that is going to be it's at the start of their turns.
Yeah.
Yeah, and other than that, I'm gonna move. Can I?
I mean, it's a 15-foot.
Radius, I think. So just I want to get myself sort of to the center of things, where so I can hit as many people as possible when their turns start, and I would like to within that be as close as possible to the basin and shy.
You can only get
Okay.
basically to here.
I can't see. Sorry.
10 feet. You're because of the anti-life
So
shell.
am I like fully encased in a bubble?
The bubble seems to be wrapping around you.
Like creepingly?
It's as if you're displacing the bubble around you.
Yeah.
It's just wrapped around you. There's a little bit of a slit behind you.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem to be affecting you the same way it did everybody else. You're not moving.
Interesting.
All right. It is top of the order, Esper.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
round
going
7.
to.
Okay.
I'm gonna bonus action Hex Loudrith.
I'll go grab your little circles.
For strength.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Strength disadvantage. And how far away is he from me?
Loudrith?
Yeah.
It's probably about 10 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to him. I'll take the attack of opportunity.
You can actually just move because he's right next to the other one, so you don't have to leave melee with the other one.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, so I'm gonna go up to him, and I'm gonna swing at him. Is anyone else in melee with Loudrith? Mark, right?
Mark's
I'm
there,
paralyzed.
but he's paralyzed.
Fuck. We do it anyway.
Fuck it, we ball.
Look at we ball. Doesn't matter. It's an 11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
But his ass is so big.
His ass is so big, but you realize now it is armored as well.
Dear sweet Adam, could you move your water bottle so I can see on the monitor where our characters are?
Yeah,
Thank you so
sorry,
much.
I'll put it down.
All
You don't-
right.
This massive water bottle is hard to see past.
All right. It is Shy. Still in
Round
the
7.
memory. Round 7. Mark.
Come on, big guy.
Got this.
Come on now. Come on now. 19.
19. That'll do it.
That's at the end of my turn.
End of your turn.
I stay frozen, so I'm paralyzed. There's one thing Mark knows is when things look bad, don't move.
Mark is very good at being like, I had a status effect on me. It's still happening.
I'm not a threat.
Oh no, you knocked me out.
Your favorite type of bear to encounter? Grizzlies.
Thistle is
You
your
play
turn.
dead.
Brown,
as opposed
stay
to
down.
fighting them. It's brown,
Black, call you.
I'm gonna look at.
You would see from your vantage point what no one else can see. I'll have all of you.
Oh.
Well, I need a pee. So this
If
is
it's
good
white,
timing.
say goodnight.
Oh yeah, polar.
Yeah. They don't get a lot of meal opportunities. They don't say
As you look over from your vantage point, you can see Shy. And you see on her forehead an eye looking up at you. Okay, everybody can come back.
I would look at that eye, and I would look at the pool, and I would see if it wants me to, like, is there any? Does it
Seems to be keeping that.
Oh, it's actively
Shell.
doing that.
It's keeping the shell from moving her.
What does?
All right.
What would you do?
I would look at Shy, and I would say, "Well, be of some use then." And I would look back at Lodrith and Loudrith, and I would say, "You have no idea what you've started." And I'm going to reach my hand out and sort of trying to use the way that a forest can be peaceful and inviting in one moment, and when a storm comes, it can be a terrifying, frightening place. My hair will sort of come up, my eyes will start to glow, and all of that will start to glow green. And as I reach forward, I will cast Blight on him at 4th level.
Okay.
You ain't got no resistance for that.
No way.
You had to give me an advantage. Oh no, that doesn't. Yeah.
That is 12 on the dice, so that's a 16 total.
Oh, come on, that's gotta be good enough.
That is meets it, beats it. So
But it's still
it
half
takes
damage.
half. It takes half.
Bonus pills
Do you need
indeed.
some
Pills
D8s?
indeed.
Viagra.
Cialis!
Talk to your doctor.
Gas station ones.
So off-brand, they don't have a
That's okay, I'll
name.
just roll
It's
some.
terrifying.
Station ones.
Oh, that is good.
Do you need one extra?
You'll get a boner, but you will bleed out of your eyes. It's just part of
Your
it.
kidneys will lick.
There's one more.
7. Oh,
My kids do good?
34. Yeah. 39
Oh, damn babies.
have
20.
to 20. 20 points
Necrotic damage.
of necrotic damage. And I'm hoping that that's sort of almost.
Those are all my kids.
I'm hoping that that sort of like doubles as like a. Oh, no. As like partly of like an intimidation. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that sort of plays into this threat.
He's going to use a legendary action. He's going to spend 2 actually to make a ranged attack. As you see, as he pulls back and the bow kind of like materializes in his hand. As he reaches back, he's going to take a shot at you up there on.
Disadvantage, who's poisoned.
No,
He's
the
not
other
poisoned,
guy's
it's the other
poisoned.
guy.
That's why I was bummed out, because I was like, getting the poison on Loudrith would have been sick.
Natural 20?
It was a natural 20.
Tim, put that dice away.
Give me that dice.
Send it home.
No, I don't want it.
Is that your Robin dice?
I'll kiss you.
No, this one I think was from GM Tim.
Oh.
GM Tim? What the fuck?
All right. That is.
Yeah. Oh
13
god, it's red
points
to
of
me.
piercing damage.
Oh, okay.
And
Why even bother?
No, I think
13 points of poison damage.
26.
Alright,
this is the
big
first
whoop.
time Thistle is taking physical damage. Does he break into immediate tears because he's never felt pain?
He breaks in his
Thistle doesn't flinch. Thistle holds his gaze. I can do a roll for you if you want, but Thistle doesn't flinch. He doesn't move, and he just quirks into a smile.
All
true
right.
boy.
As it hits kind of directly where he thinks your heart is.
And he just hears a hollow kunk.
All right. It is now the Spider Lord's turn. He's
fuck, I was
Wisdom
going-
save first.
Yes.
Yes,
wisdom save.
there it is. That's Claire
Think
shit.
of
That's
much,
Claire
think of much,
shit.
think of much.
That was poor. It's only 11.
Okay.
Roll the demolish.
So that's gonna be a fail, and that's gonna be 15 damage, and 15 radiant damage, and it's half speed in the area.
Nice. Okay. Oh, I lost my initiative. There it is. All right. So it's 15. All right. He is going to. gonna do?
Give up? I think you should give up.
No, certainly
Do
not.
we want to take a vote?
Yeah, all in favor?
D&D's a democracy, right?
Yeah, it stands for democracy and democracy.
No, he's gonna use this. He is going to take his short spear, and he is going to attack Mark.
Oh, but I'm paralyzed. I'm not a threat.
Exactly.
Oh, he's one of those.
But you're,
But you're not paralyzed.
I'm not paralyzed.
Which is important because if you hit you, that's a crit.
Polar bear.
That's a 19 for the first one,
Well, I'm not gonna silver.
and
arms the
15 for the second one.
I'm just so terrified of these becoming crits. My AC is 13, and there's gonna be a third one. It's
There's gonna be a third.
third one's the bite.
He might try to bite you again. I think he's just gonna do another bite because he thinks you're. I mean, you're reacting to these being hit.
Yeah, as soon as he hits me with the first one, well, tell you what, give me the damage on the first one, and based on that, we'll see if it's a
Roll
Hail
the third
Mary.
one. The third one was a 19 to hit, but yeah, okay. The damage for the first one was only 4.
Okay,
Fuck those.
don't worry, he doesn't have to go far.
5 for the second one.
Okay,
Do you want Silvery Bubs the last one?
I will 100% silver bar
Okay,
the
so it was a
last.
12. The new roll is an 11 on the dice, so that's an 18 to
Yeah,
hit.
he's good at hitting things.
He's good at hitting stuff.
Jesus. A 1.
Advantage to
I
myself.
rolled a 1, a 2, and a 1 for my damage.
Oh no,
Jesus.
we'll see.
That's a 1 plus 3 is 4 damage. 4 piercing.
Still up?
Baby, I'm still up. Woohoo! I've taken so much damage. I've become Mario.
Tim, I apologize.
me,
I apologize
punches.
for what I'm gonna do next. I promise I won't make a habit of it.
It is the Drider's turn.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save for both of them. First one
Spirit Guardians?
is
Am I
not great.
Am I alone now?
So just roll damage.
You're alone.
For both
It's
of them?
10,
10's gonna fail.
and the second one's 10.
Let's both fail.
Both fail.
I'll just roll once for both of them.
Yeah, sure.
16 radiant damage.
16 radiant damage.
You have no idea how tempted I was to just leave the table so that this side of the table was just empty.
That'd be fun. I'd have to go sit over there.
All right. The Driders. This one is going to attack
Did it pass my turn?
you, Esper.
Not since you left, right? Yeah, no.
First one's a natural 1.
Nice.
Nice, that's good.
Second one is only 11. I'm rolling poorly with those guys. Oh, that one's a 19. That's better. 25.
That so very hits.
Great.
I will
Damage is poor. 6
Dodge.
slashing damage.
Yeah, I'll uncanny dodge it just because that was both of them attacked.
That was just a 1. That it attacked 3 times.
But is
The other one's gonna attack Miri.
okay, yeah, I'm gonna uncanny dodge it.
That sucks.
Hey, wait.
Fuck.
my reaction.
All right, it's gonna swing out with its long sword. It's a 2 on the dice. I'm not gonna use that one anymore. I'm gonna use this good one. That's a 14 for the second one. That's probably not gonna hit. And then the last one is a 16.
These guys are real fucking dinguses. Like Loudrith, scary. These two dudes,
I'm
kind of dinguses.
I'm not rolling well with them.
The plural's dingoose.
Oh, in
Dingai.
fairness, one of them is poisoned.
Dingy.
That's fair.
Oh yeah.
That guy's having a bad day.
All right, it is Miri's turn.
Okay, Tim, I'm so sorry for I continue to ask questions about the base, and I have 2 more questions about it. How much how big actually is it? Are we
10
talking
feet.
across? It's 10 feet, full 10 feet.
Pretty-
It's full,
it's
so
like
it's like a
pretty-
shit ton of stuff.
It's not like all the way to the brim.
There's a lot.
There's probably like
Okay.
6 inches from the top.
And we are all. Fuck.
The shell is still up as well.
Okay.
You have to roll a concentration check for your shell.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Concentration.
26 halves of 13.
True.
Con save, right?
Yeah.
Concentration. Sorry. Okay, that is concentration.
No, it drops.
Okay.
If I.
That was your only flinch. Is it just came down?
Oh, so the anti-life shield drops?
It is down. Yeah.
Oh, that's actually
Oh.
good.
I would. Okay, Miri's gonna go to the basin. I'm gonna walk to the basin.
Yeah, touch the
You are
goo.
gonna take an attack of opportunity.
Sure. Fucking hit me.
That's a dirty 20.
Ow! Shit hits.
That is 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay. At the. I'm gonna keep moving. Get to the basin.
Okay, yeah.
And I would like to touch the basin and cast Stone Shape.
Okay.
And if possible, what I would like to do is, with the amount that I can manipulate of the stone that I'm touching, I would like to wrap a portion of the goo in a solid piece of stone.
Okay.
And in doing so, leave an enormous hole
In the basin.
in the basin.
I'm gonna have you make an Arcana check to see if you can manipulate this stone.
Okay.
So the goo just comes oozing out.
That's pretty good.
It's gonna be a 14.
That is not enough. As you try, you feel the magic being pushed away and resisted.
Okay. There it is.
Trying to pull the plug.
That's it. And that would drop
As
to 0.
you, with where you are now, I'll have you four leave the room.
Oh boy.
Or Thistle, you could stay because you're up at the top.
Wait, am I staying?
You stay. Because of where you are,
Okay.
as you're standing there, you look over and you can see Shy in your peripheral. And you see as you try to manipulate that basin, you see an eye on her forehead look towards you. What the fuck? Okay, everybody can come back. All right. It is Esper's turn.
All right. Esper, you're up.
Yeah.
Let's make some moves.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, I just needed my stress coin and some food. Fuck. Do I stab or do I try and break his brain? I'm going to just see what happens. I will, as an action,
Yeah, do the buckwild choice.
focus in on him, slap my hand through my blade, and he said that he saw a vision of his ancestors interacting with elves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
You're
instead
attacking Loudrith?
of my knives, it's gonna be arrows that I've seen. The like if I'd seen like a leftover arrow at the elf fortress, there's gonna be those arrows shooting at his head as I cast 3 steel.
Okay.
All 3 knives are going towards him.
Okay.
I need 3 intelligence saving throws.
Do you have enough d4s?
I need
First one's a 9.
fail.
Second one's a 9.
Fail.
Boy.
Third one's a dirty 20.
Okay.
Okay. I don't need this d4 anymore. But sneak attack,
Yep, because Mark is...
I am.
hex.
Oh, big money. It's a lot of die. A lot of numbers. A lot of numbers.
No, it's
Middling.
a decent spread. Oh, a lot of 4s
we
and
on
3s.
Round 8.
I'm having a lot of trouble separating Jess from Miri right now.
Yeah, you want to touch that goose so bad.
I'm not gonna do that in the middle of a fucking combat.
Once we kill
Well-
him, we can all. No, but you did it before.
You did it pre-combat.
We didn't know.
I'm
that
well
you
aware.
touched
You
it
did it to start a combat.
We're not mad. We're just disappointed.
Thanks.
32
I'm neither. I wanted to fuck this guy up.
points of damage as 2.
I'm kind of glad we get to.
1 elvish arrow doesn't quite make it in, but 2 poof into his head.
All right. He's going to use 2 legendary actions to attack you.
Fair.
You watch as he kind of wheels around the short spear, tries to stab down on you.
Okay.
That's a 24 to hit.
That so hits.
That is 9 points of piercing damage. All right.
There's no worse feeling than uncanny dodging something and then immediately getting hit by like 40 damage elsewhere. 9 damage. I think every bit counts. It's the most I've taken. I think I'm gonna uncanny dodge this. The other guy has disadvantage on attack, so
Okay.
yeah.
How are you looking?
Pretty fine, but like the more I uncanny if I don't uncanny dodge next like attacks, I just waste it kind of thing. So the more I can mitigate damage, Do you want that's 9 reduced to 5 or 4?
5.
Mark's looking rough.
Yeah, Mark's looking not good.
Mirie's okay.
I'm not looking fantastic, but I'm not like death's door.
All right, it is Shy's turn. 8. I think that's 9, isn't it?
No, it's 8. It was 7 last time.
It's 8. I've been counting.
Mark, you're up.
Go like this.
Yeah.
How's the gentleman? Not Loudrith. Well, how's the Loudrith looking?
Loudrith is looking all right. He's taking some hits. You can see some blood kind of through what you now see, what you like was difficult to discern between armor and his own body, his exoskeleton. You realize he's quite heavily armored.
Okay.
So there's blood running down, but he's...
Okay, well, riddle me this. Would I be able to get to that stone back there without incurring an attack of opportunity from this gentleman? Not that I would.
You would from Loudrith.
Okay, great. Good, that's all I need. But not from the other gentleman.
I don't think there's any way you could go just with the size of where this thing, because they're large, right?
So that's a no.
No. They could be-
As in, he would get an attack on me.
both of them would get attack of
Okay, then that makes that choice a lot easier for me. Yeah, then, Yep, no, I think it's still the move. Okay, I would love... He seems like a wise guy, but I'm going to test that theory. Antagonize. I am going to tweak his fight response. I need a wisdom saving throw from...
What's the charm effect?
No, on a fail, use its... we got rid of that, where I send people into a Berserker Rage, because it seemed a little busted. This is where he uses his reaction to make an attack against a creature of my choice.
But it is to be charmed, though. Like, is it a...
Let me double check. It is an enchantment spell.
They are so fucking vague with that.
Yeah.
I think it's a DM call at that point.
It is an official fucking...
Usually it says.
Wizardy...
Yeah, usually it says this is a charm effect.
Yeah, like it's charmed, yeah.
We're doing a rules thing right now. The target... No, it does not say that it's charmed.
No.
You're right.
However, modify memory would have been charmed, so I guess he would have succeeded against that
Had
anyways.
advantage on it, but that's okay. All right.
17.
That is a... Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled that at advantage and I shouldn't have.
Just take the lower one.
Yeah, take the battle.
It's 17.
You're a 17.
10.
What was the lower
Got a
one?
plus
What was
7.
the lower one? Was the lower one a 10?
Yeah. No, I re-rolled it.
Yeah. It was higher than the lower one? Okay, go find it. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Taking my pennies.
He's gonna summon a bunch of creatures, isn't he?
I don't know what you're talking about, Tim.
No.
You gotta go find the minis.
I'll go.
Oh.
I'll go.
No, we don't need minis for
There's no
it.
way.
We don't need
should,
minis.
shouldn't we?
Yeah, I don't care.
I got a bunch of little guys. I got some guys.
How many?
some guys.
How many
guys you
How
got.
many you got?
I got a lot of little...
Boots of Unchecked Passage.
Hey!
I've never had the occasion to use it as a bonus action. I can move through creature spaces without incurring an attack of opportunity. I'm gonna fucking hide full cover behind that fucking rock. The old Mark Dwyler coward special. Get me out of here.
So funny. All right.
All of Mark's cool composure. He's like, oh fuck. As he like fucking like cat, he fucking quirks away. Jesus.
All right. It is Thistle's turn.
Thistle would look at him and go, all right, it seems you've made up your mind. And I am going to cast 4th level Conjure Woodland Beings.
Yes.
I can conjure 8 CR quarter creatures.
We'll make them all lizard folk.
I
Throw a
conjure
bunch
8
here.
pixies.
Okay.
Great.
That's so stupid.
If you're gonna do the polymorph thing, there will be a punishment.
Like physically, in person, Tim is going to fight you.
All right, I won't do that then.
Yeah.
I've been finding so many little guys.
I got a bunch of little guys. I got a bunch
What's
of
the
little
polymorph
guys.
thing?
So
They
pixies
each-
can
they
each
each
once per day cast polymorph,
Oh.
and what you do is you create a chain
I
where
see, I
you
see.
have the first pixie cast polymorph to turn you into something cool, and then all the pixies cast polymorph on the next pixie to make it something that's really high constitution, so it doesn't lose concentration.
Gotcha.
And you just make a chain, and then you have a bunch of like
I was-
wolves or some shit, and then you're a fucking big thing.
I was just gonna try and polymorph him into something 8 times.
That's also a thing you can do.
Yeah. But I will cast
bunch
it.
of little guys.
I found some guys.
I will cast it, but I'm
Found 7 little
I'm
guys.
not. I won't do the polymorph thing. I am going to
I think
cast.
Twig Blight's a CF quarter.
No, I'll get something really good. I'll bring in a dryad.
I'll go find something big. Something.
8
No,
mana
I
pixie
did.
dream.
Tim's good, guys.
Yeah, I got
Big
guys.
dryad. Mama over there.
I've got these little guys.
It's just one dryad, though, right?
Just one dryad.
One dryad, which is just 8 pixies in a trench
Yeah.
coat.
Yeah, weirdly, it's one dryad that can cast polymorph 8 times in a turn.
Where do you want to summon it?
Right in front of him.
What does it look like?
I think the dryad. I think the Thistle's trying to play with sort of a combination.
Beast for polymorph?
Yeah,
Or you summon right. It's woodland being.
he's summoned Woodland Being.
I think Thistle's trying to sort of combine the aesthetic of the forest with something that would make sense for the pool.
Yep.
So it's sort of like a creature that's made mainly of wood and like branches, but there's like an active stream that runs sort of like through the gaps. So there's like water, like fluid running through the gaps, and there's that sort of sound.
Didn't love that you changed it from water to fluid.
Well, it's not really water.
Hated the
in the
ambiguity
basin, right?
of the fluid.
The goo in the basin is just old pee.
You wouldn't call old pea good.
And then I have to roll
if it's old enough.
initiative for
Yes.
So it's evaporated.
Goo's
It's been boiled
Stream
down.
mama.
9, which is right after me.
It's a piss
Yes.
reduction.
That's a perfect place.
Sprinkle over a salad.
22 hit points.
What's
And-
its dexterity? Does it go right before you or right after you?
That's a great question. What is my
I
dexterity?
guess yours is +1, isn't it?
It's the same. Do I have to roll
You can
roll
roll
it against myself?
Do you
Yeah.
want me to roll these with you?
Yeah, you can roll for the dryad.
How about a green?
My dex is actually 0, so it goes before me.
It goes before
So
you,
it's
yeah.
on the next round. Yeah, that is a bummer. And then that's my action, and then my bonus action, I will become a bear.
Nice.
Do you come down for the basin? or
Yeah, I
you-
come and stand next.
No, I feel like the bear balances on the 1 foot.
The bear swims in the basin. I'm like, well, you know what? I kind of want to break from this, and I could go for another vision. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Oh, you know what? My concentration probably couldn't be knocked out if I was actively in a vision.
You don't know.
No, I'm become a bear, and I come up next to the dryad in
Nice.
front of him.
Cool.
Actually, between them to try and stop her from being able to take any damage, like to try and protect her. She's not the hardiest of beings. And that is my turn.
All right, it is the Spider Lord's turn.
Loudra?
Lauren?
Loudrith.
Lauren? Her?
Lauren?
Egg?
Lauren of Spider Town?
We'll do it in...
LARP?
I don't think I'll do that.
I can just keep yes-ending weird sounding L names. Like, it's a hole that I'll never come out of.
Okay, you watch as Loudrith is going to move here.
It's going to move here. You
Do not. I have
because
used
you
my
already used your
uncanny.
reaction. Yeah, no, he's actually going to come over this way. You can take an attack of opportunity if you want, Thistle,
Yes, I will do that.
so he can get eyes on Mark.
And
The
remind me, because I
Oh,
always
no.
forget, that's only one attack. I don't
Yeah.
get the multi-attack.
Yes, just one
thing.
attack.
It's not an
Does the
action.
Dryad also get a...
no, because he moved between.
Big hit. This guy is so close to being dead.
15.
15 does not hit.
Oopsie.
As you feel the armor kind of, it's quite hefty. As he kind of crawls up the side of the wall a little bit.
Oh no, you can see me?
Yes, you still have quarter cover, but
I'll take that.
You watch as the ethereal bow that he has. You watch as he pulls it back as it kind of forms into its material shape. You see the kind of ebony bow. As he pulls back at its apex, you see like the eyes on the spider in the handle kind of glow this faint bluish, light blue color. As you watch the arrow itself turn from material to ethereal. As he pulls it back, he's going to take an ethereal shot with his bow. And this ignores half and quarter cover.
Tight?
Brutal.
That's but it's just one shot, so this is his whole action. That's a 25 to hit.
We'll try to say no to that.
No, thank you.
Advantage to you, my rogue friend.
That's a 19.
That'll hit me.
All right. So that's
If it does more than 6, I'm down.
yes.
Like a cool little guy.
It's 1d5, or it's 5 points of piercing damage.
Oh. And there's no follow-up. Good.
1 point of poison damage.
Oh, there it is.
And then there's additional 3d8 force damage.
So-
and then additional 12 points of force damage.
I would like to, as a reaction to the moment of Mark going unconscious, cast Chrysalis.
Okay, yeah. You watch as Mark, like, the arrow travels through the stone and slams into Mark and then materializes as he slumps backwards and is caught by this cocoon that wraps around him.
This is a new spell.
Oh yeah, you didn't see
Yeah,
this
you were
one.
here.
It's a 6
It's
spell.
very cool.
So,
Saved my
do
baby.
I take the level of exhaustion when that happens, or does it prevent that?
No, you still go unconscious.
still go
Everything is the same, but at the moment of the spell,
Yep.
as the reaction, you're enveloped in a chrysalis of flame that absorbs. I'm gonna roll for how much HP it has, and it's gonna absorb damage for you. And at the beginning, I believe, of my next turn, or it's at the at the end of my next turn. I have to confirm that.
It's different than my shadow form was last campaign.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, you feel the amount that it has left. Yeah.
Okay.
So it has this.
That's cool.
It's very special. It's from the Tome of Spells. Deep Magic?
No.
Yeah, it's deep magic 2. Yeah.
The Driders are next.
So it's got 24 points of
Nice. For heat.
of HP. It's 24 HP.
All right, the Driders.
This Drider is going to turn around and attack you, Thistle. It's going to try to
Yeah, fuck yeah. Do it.
between.
I keep forgetting that
Love
Char
it.
is technically
Love
here as well.
it. Oh yeah, Char is here. Well, we can say we left Char up top.
Yeah, how fucking
She wouldn't have climbed
climb down that
Yeah.
rope for
Look
us.
We sent her to
after
hide.
We
yeah.
abseiled.
We gotta get that thing a Pokeball. You know?
That's a natural one for the first attack.
Oh, it hits. No, I'm joking.
That's right.
Please.
That's
Such a
17
lovely
for the second,
That's gonna hit.
and a 25 for the third.
Yeah, that'll also hit.
All right, so that's 2.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, that's better. That is
Hit me, Tim.
13 plus 12 is 25.
Oh,
Altogether,
yeah.
25 points of slashing damage, and a con save for your
For
summon.
me, Drider.
Then, so 12
12.
or 13. 13.
Is it 2 hits at 10 each, or
Oh yes, it's 2 at 10. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so
come on now?
yeah, that'll do it because it's.
And then
That's
another
1. One more. Come on, big guy.
Yeah.
There it is.
All right, the other one is going to move around this way.
Yeah, bet.
And it's going to attack Miri.
Great.
What? Still a disadvantage though.
Yeah.
Great.
I can use Sentinel to hit him, right?
You already used your
Reaction?
reaction, yeah, to try to get Loudrith. When
Oh
last
yeah, you
went
did
by.
attack
That's true. Yeah.
opportunity.
Sorry.
Good catch,
Sorry about
good
that.
catch.
Sorry about that.
Reactions are hard to
Oh, you're lucky it was a disadvantage because it was a 20 and a 5. So the first one doesn't hit. The second one I don't think hits either. It's only a 13. And then the last one is a natural one, so no, he doesn't. You see the
Oh, that
plunge
poison is sick.
is like you can see he's kind of woozy as he moves around you and he swings sort of wildly and lacking discipline and does
Wow.
not hit you.
Embarrassing.
Super embarrassing. And he wants to go home. All right, it
Starts
is
crying.
Miri's turn.
Okay.
I'm going home.
I want to go home.
Is that at the end of this turn that I come alive?
It's at the end of my next turn.
Which would be this.
So,
Oh, shit.
So at the end of this turn.
End of this turn.
That's actually
And
sick.
We,
It is
we
a
moved on to the
sick
next turn. I
spell.
wanted to
Yeah,
check.
it's really great.
So it came up with 24 HP, but you went unconscious on the second hit. Did the
Well, it was all one.
No, it's
hit.
just one hit.
it was that was all one,
One
hit.
hit.
Okay,
with
understood.
Yeah, it was
three
like
different
a
damage.
big- it was
types.
a
Got it.
big
big shot.
Okay,
Boom.
okay, cool.
It was
so it still
it
has
was his
24.
big shot.
Great. Miri is going to. Oh, I don't know. I would love to cast. Is banishment a touch spell or is it range?
No,
No,
it's
range. I would love to try and cast banishment on one.
Okay.
Which is not something Miri has cast.
It's a con save or a
It's
wisdom
a
save?
charisma save.
Charisma save.
Charisma.
Charisma.
Chatties, man.
Let's do it.
That's that Riz, bro.
That Riz, a Rizzy saving throw.
That's a Rizzy big butt,
He
big
doesn't
butt
have,
spider.
doesn't have that legendary resistance, so
Throw a little sizzler at this Rizzler.
thingies cost.
Does he have legendary riz?
Legendary resistance.
That's only a 10.
Let's
That's a fail.
fucking go.
Bye.
The classic,
Good.
the classic
Bye
D&D
now.
thing where we all stand in a circle like this. And
Bye
one, two,
now.
So we have a minute.
Yeah, that's enough time to wake
You
up
have to keep
Shine.
concentrating.
Good
I have to
call.
keep concentrating.
Fuck out of here.
Correct.
All
And
right.
at the end of my turn, the chrysalis, the like flames like drip
Absolutely
off of it,
clutch turn,
fall into the
Jess.
floor, and you grow wings.
Sweet.
Mark
Sorry.
can fly.
What's
also get-
my
Yeah,
fly
you get
speed
wings.
is my walking
What
speed.
the
You have
fuck?
It's a chrysalis. You're I was
Cool.
a little,
My walking
Wow.
speed
I
is
was a
halved.
little buttershy.
No, it's 30. It's 30 feet. You have 30 feet flying speed. That's it.
But if you're exhausted,
I'm double
for
exhausted.
1 double exhausted, so
15.
it's only 50.
I was a little fluttershy last.
All right, it is Esper's turn.
Okay, I can do something normal.
Other one. Give me the other
Fucking
choice.
insane.
Other
Fucked up
choice.
shit.
Other
Okay.
choice.
Why would you
Shit.
ever choose normal?
How bad does the poison guy look? Does he like look really injured?
He looks injured, but not crazy.
Okay,
like,
cool.
he's got
So
a
he looks
decent-
like he might have a couple more rounds in him. I'm going to cast Mage Hand, not a concentration spell. I'm going to cast it directly above the basin and scoop and try to splash him in the face with the goo.
Whoa.
I'm gonna try to wipe
Love.
this. I'm gonna try
Let's
to
get
fucking
buck wild,
spectral
buddy.
hand wipe this goo on his face
Connect it
and just
with his
put him in a fucking vision.
Super
I'm putting
soaker.
him down, dog. He's going to Sleepy Town for a minute, I hope.
All right,
He's gonna see God.
It's the Kermit meme.
typically not how it works.
Fully just and I'm gonna
Has to
get,
be
get
a
some in
willing
his mouth.
Oh.
Can't be used as a weapon.
Well, you are
it has
just
to be
trying
a
to.
willing creature.
You're trying to get goo in his mouth hole.
Yeah, I'm trying to get goo up in his mouth.
Anything can
You
be
have
used as
one
a weapon.
round to
Yeah,
convince
but
him this is good.
Yeah.
Tim.
Make it a willing
Sometimes you go into a situation, it's new, it's scary, you don't know that you're gonna like it, and then you end up willing once
Here's the
you
thing.
try.
Here's the
Just
thing.
give
My
him
hope.
just an
My hope.
invitation.
My argument for this is my hope in this moment
I'm not
is
speaking
that
from personal experience.
Harkoon is watching Mark maybe die, and Harkoon's like one fucking tether to the world and the opportunity to like.
just came back with flaming wings.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I know, but I'm saying like Mark is in danger,
Yeah.
and I'm hoping that Harkoon might put a little extra sauce in this goo that I'm splashing into this guy's mouth.
I
I saw you rolling those dice. Don't
I
convince
thought about
yourself.
it. No. I thought about it, but it has been willing every time.
Yeah,
Right?
it's
Like
true,
even when you
it's
first
true.
encounter this,
True.
it's
Have a
you're
round.
invited to.
convince
Yeah,
the
convince
Drider to be
You
in.
can try to convince him.
Yo, taste
Maybe
my
very
goo, bro.
difficult.
You are Mr.
You can
Persuasion.
scoop it up as you bring it towards him. You can try to convince him.
Have a little sippy sip, bro.
You can use Shy as an
Are you
example.
flying, Mark?
Look what she's doing.
Bro, you look thirsty AF.
Are you flying?
What do your wings
No,
look like,
of
Mark?
course. Even though this is a burst of fire, Mark knows well enough to stay and pretend to be dead.
Velvet. These fly. What do your wings look like?
You can try to convince him as it comes towards.
Purple velvet.
You got this.
You can do it.
Dude, I am racking my brain for a cogent argument.
Open up the tunnel. Here comes the airplane.
Here comes your plane works 100% of the time.
Fuck it. We go.
Fuck it, we ball.
The boss is gone, right?
He's banished.
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 As I scoop the liquid, accept this gift from our master, and you rule this place.
Whoa,
buddy!
Dude's looking to climb that chain. Middle management, no more.
But also, like, isn't there like Kruha like spider thing about like advancement and? I thought it was like
web
being
of
like
life.
strength,
You know what?
like,
He's letting you roll.
Is
Like,
it one
do it.
dream to be king?
Wait, he did say that when
He
we
said
came
that. He said, "My one dream."
Not enough.
It's fine. It's fine. It's
And
fine.
I just
fine.
can't wait.
he was humming that.
It's a 15.
15. Okay,
Is that
he's
a
gonna
Creed
roll.
song?
Yeah, that's fine.
He's gonna roll an insight check.
He is poisoned.
Exactly. So it's a disadvantage.
He's also power
He's a
hungry.
little bit woozy. He doesn't feel good. I tell you, that's an actual. I rolled a 1 and an 18. Go meet
It's
your
just,
maker.
it's just open in a little drinkable.
You catch him in a flash of like, oh, what if? Like, oh fuck, this is my shot.
I'll like basically like.
Slurps it up. Yeah, he accepted it and drinks it up, and you watch as he goes into that kind of trance-like state.
That's 1 down again. We're 2 down. We have 1 to left.
One left. All right, it is
Shy's turn?
Shy's turn.
Hey guys, that's
10?
9.
That's 9.
Oh,
Congrats is so long.
One more turn of not doing.
Anything?
No, one more turn of you having a really lovely
Time
time with your grandmother and being your great grandmother.
Exploring the the matriarchy of my family. Yeah, it's great.
Mark, you're up.
So
to be
Mark, to
here.
answer your question, Mark like slurps up from the floor. These fiery wings, they are like, what if bug wings weren't translucent but just filled with like bat skin? You know, it's just the 2 worst wings back to back. And there's a set of like 8 of them. It's like a biblically accurate angel. It's
Fun.
really unpleasant to behold.
Midnight mass.
And Mark is gonna fly up. He's 15 feet to the top of the thing where Thistle
The basin
is.
is not this high.
Oh, okay.
It's a little lower.
Then
It's
yeah,
the only thing
I
have.
want to fly above it, point at the one of them that's still fighting,
Yeah.
and as I point, Johnny Built Wrong explodes out of the goo and just starts slashing at him. It's long, knifey Johnny Built Wrong, and I think today Johnny Built Wrong looks a little spidery.
Tim,
Let's use this one then.
Tim, does Mark see it?
Oh yeah.
He... What's your passive perception, Mark?
13, 12, 13, 12, 13, 12. 13,
What is it?
12, 13,
13?
12.
No, Mark does not see it.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, cool.
That was such a fucking long road.
For 24.
Oh,
At the-
God
when the crystals
bless.
broke.
Love that. Yeah, so Johnny's gonna take 2 shots.
Okay.
Looks like he's flanked.
Yes.
He's
Flank is
surrounded
+2.
on all sides.
Use a homebrew roll
Attack
for
and damage.
flanking.
+2 for attack and damage.
And these spiders have big flanks.
Boom. 23 to hit, and ooh, that's not good. 14 to hit.
Does not.
Okay. 3d10. Is it 3d10? 1d10 plus.
This strider has not taken a lot of damage.
Where's my d10? Where's my
Do you need
D10?
more?
Nope. Okay. 12 plus 16 points of slashing damage.
Wonderful.
He's going to get.
All right. It is the Dryad's turn.
Whoa, yeah.
She saunters up to the
sexy.
last
Water
remaining
mommy.
going on with you today?
and kind of caresses his face and says, let's not do this. And we'll cast Fate Charm.
Okay.
I feel like this is a charm effect.
Must
Have
succeed.
resistance.
Oh,
Because they're Fey ancestry.
well, I've said it.
Elves.
DC 14 Wisdom save.
Too bad.
That is a 14.
Fuck, you keep beating it.
Yeah.
That's a good
12 too.
That's your turn.
All right. It is Thistle's turn.
I'm just gonna go fucking chew on his face.
Yeah. Chew him up.
So multi-attack. Oh, bonus action. Eldritch Maul.
I can't say. Is Miri within melee with the dude?
No.
Isn't. Okay, cool.
No.
So that's a 13 for the first one. It's gonna miss probably.
Yeah, 13 does not hit.
Not my day. 23 for the
That hits.
claws. So that's 8, 13.
Banishment.
That is 19 points of damage
19 points of damage. Nice.
as I claw his face.
All right. It is the Spider Lord's turn, but they're banished. Do they get to roll the save to come back?
I don't think
It's
so.
a concentration. That's
Yeah,
the
it's
way
concentration.
you
I
get rid
just gotta hold it.
All right. It is the Drider's turn. This is the last one. Yeah, you watch as the Drider kind of looking around, seeing the other Drider is not moving, kind of in that trance-like state. Loudrith is gone. You watch as he kind of looks around. He shoots out. You watch a bolt of fairy fire shoot from his hand out of the temple.
Oh.
Oh, that's so
Okay.
bad.
And that's his turn.
Counter spell.
Nobody has counter
Miri's
spell.
turn.
Oh, we roll different this time.
Miri.
Miri's turn.
Oh, wait, is Guardian Spirits still up?
Nope.
Okay.
Dropped a long time.
Dropped it.
Yeah.
Banishment.
Because banishment.
Because banishment. Because banishment.
Oh, fuck the fucking fairy fire. Okay, Miri's going to. Miri's going to cast mirror image on.
I can do that without breaking concentration. It's not a mirror image, is not concentration.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna cast mirror image on myself. And I'm gonna probably will try and just like I can't quite see, but what's going on, Adam? You're doing thinking.
Yeah. Did you keep doing it?
Was Esper voice thinking?
No. I just.
I'll just move to like away from.
Mirror image.
It's not
mirror
the
image is just-
duplicate. It's just.
It's
an
not a
accident.
double. Yeah.
It's like the person when I had to roll to hit her.
Right.
Yeah. Just makes it harder to hit me.
Where would you like to move?
Just like away from the one that's left. I think.
Go this way.
Yeah. Sure. Yes. Yeah. Sure.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. It is Esper's turn.
So bad.
We have to go.
Can I circle around and fill in that gap that Miri was slightly the other way?
Going this way.
Yeah, I want to fill that gap right there to stop this guy. This guy is as surrounded as possible. Flanking with the Dryad, I am going to stab this bitch. With a nat 20, no. Sometimes you just gotta try and manifest. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Sneak. Bonus, he's not dead. I can't move Hex because he never died. Fuck. What am I doing? D8. Plus 4. These sixes need to get better.
Got to get better.
5, 9, 14. 18 points of damage. And that bonus action. I'll just bonus action healing word. Mark.
Okay.
Just to get.
All
That's
right,
just
it
a
is
4, 5 damage, 5 life.
That's a minute.
No, it's.
That's the end.
This is the end of the
Did you
next.
say 5?
The next turn is.
5.
So it's still.
Yeah,
another-
you watch as Shy at the end of her turn kind of blinks.
And looks around to can't believe this is the Troy coming back.
I came with pizza.
Mark, you're up.
Johnny goes after me.
You'd see that Shy would be out of it and like look up to the rest of you.
Ooh, that's very bad. We need to go. I can get one other person out to the surface. And that's just what I say as we're in a fight, because I still want to get this guy down.
Yeah.
I need him to make a Constitution saving throw as I try to do Sapping Sting.
Sure.
Yes, sir?
Can you pass me the fireball?
14.
14 does not hit. He's going to take 4 points of psychic damage, fall prone. And Johnny's going to take a couple swings. 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Boom. 16 to hit.
Does not hit.
Ooh, okay. Free Shavakadu. How many swings? Yeah, just the equal to spells rounded down. Yes.
You ever heard of the door grenade trick?
Yeah,
They'd
you throw
pull the pin, but they would keep the
15.
Like, trigger action and shut the door to keep the trigger action closed, so that when they open the door, and I was looking at this to be like,
There's no door on the temples.
no, I know. I was like thinking of
15 points of damage, you said?
15 points of slashing damage.
like putting it around the neck of the incapacitated guy when he comes to it, like falls. I don't know.
All right. It is the Dryad's turn. He's currently prone.
It's the Dryad's turn.
This Dryad.
I think I'm gonna send the Dryad out into the city
Smart.
with the instruction to basically remind me of how the Vithopolis is laid out.
Almost like a spider web.
We came down the tunnel and then we came here, but there's more out in the other direction.
Yeah,
this
there's
is at
like
the center of the web.
This is the center of the web.
I'm gonna send.
Worst place.
I'm gonna send her out and away from the exit, with the instruction to cause chaos.
Okay.
To sort of draw attention from, they've seen the fireball and now they see this Dryad, causing trouble, but away from where we will be heading. And then I will look back to Mark after I heard him say we've got to get out of here, and I will give him a nod, and I will just fucking take off for the exit.
Tim, you've been saying a lot about these Dryaders having Fae ancestry. Would you say that their original plane would be the Feywild?
You're not sure?
Well, it's important for banishment.
Super.
Because if this minute ends and he's not native to this plane, he stays.
gone, though.
He did say.
I know.
Probably born here.
I
I'm being a
have a
sneaky.
speed of 40, so I have a dash speed of 80.
wondering.
He's going to
So
take an attack of opportunity from the ground.
Yeah,
He's gonna
great.
try to swing at it. That's
It'll probably hit, and I'm fine with it.
12 plus
We
6
know.
is 18.
Yes, I stop so that he can hit me.
Oh!
I pause
Ow.
and give him my bum.
13 points of slashing damage.
All right, I say, ooh, thank you, and then I take off
Right. Make a concentration check for me.
for the Dryad.
Yeah, for the
to be
Dryad.
10.
Because you know when you come out, there was like stairs up.
Yeah, the Dryad's
The
gone.
rope is up at the top of
The
the
Dryad's gone. I rolled a 2. I've been rolling like poo-poo.
Yeah, so you...
But I'm like, and then I just keep fucking going. 80 feet.
Okay.
Full bear sprint.
Do you go out into the city or do you go out and up and around?
I go out the way we came.
It's up. You climbed down.
We have to go up.
We have
It's
to go
the top of the
straight up?
temple. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
so
rope
I
came down to the top.
I start climbing. I got a climbing speed of 20.
Okay, so
So
yeah,
dash
you come-
40 feet up that rope.
Well, you got to get to the
Burp.
top of the temple,
Okay.
which is like 60 feet.
I go up the outside of the. No,
Yeah, there's stairs up to the top of the
Okay,
temple.
I'm going. Running. Hoofing it.
So you get to the top of the temple.
Sick. I roar. No, I don't roar.
All right, it is the Spider Lord's turn, and now the Drider's turn. This Drider's going to stand up. He knows that you cast a spell, so he's gonna. You watch as he pulls out his longbow from his back, and he's gonna pull back and he's gonna shoot at you
Okay.
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage. First one, that's a 3 and a 20. So that one hit. That's only a 9. Second one is a 17.
Okay, I can. That would beat it, but I'm going to use Mirror Image to roll a d20 and see if I can shift to the dupe.
Oh, no.
Um,
Get it to the dupe.
okay, so I
Dupeness
have
guy.
to get. I took a note. I wrote little notes to myself about how the spell works, but they are unclear.
I can look it up for
Thank you so much. I believe I have to get over a 6.
You can
That's
set
a 14. So I think I'm okay. I think that shifts the attacks to.
You
attack
lose
to
one of your mirror images.
Yes, and I lose a
There's
mirror
3 of them.
Yes.
Now I have 2 left.
All right, it's gonna roll his last one. That's an 18 to hit.
I'm gonna do that
How
again.
many duplicates did you have?
I had 3 to start, so I have 2 left
You
now.
have to roll an 8 or higher now.
Okay, here we go. That's
That's
15.
Okay, so another one gets.
Okay.
And now it's an 11 or higher.
Okay, I've got 1 left.
All right, it is Miri's turn.
Does it look like I could feasibly scoop some goo into a flask? Or is that a
You're
lunatic
not
thing to
sure.
do?
You're not sure if you can. You
Okay.
can try.
I'm gonna try. Miri, I'm going to try.
Okay.
But I'm like gonna be very careful to try and not touch the goo. In
A
this
sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Oh God.
Could you get any left over from my little hand scoop? My little mage hand scoop?
As you like look over, you realize you're not exactly sure how you would do this, but you can try. But it looks difficult.
I said I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it.
Okay. It's good. We're trading.
Well, that's an 8.
Okay. You go to scoop. As your hand kind of brushes the liquid, you do fill it up.
Okay. Great. That's my turn.
Okay.
Stop
All right. It is Esper's turn.
How bad does the guy on the floor look?
He's bleeding. He's not looking great. He stood up.
Floor,
Now.
he stood up?
Yeah, he stood up on his turn.
I'm going to blast him in the face with my 3 steel.
Okay.
Yeah, hit him with... It's up there, so 3 inch saves, please.
That's 17 for the first one.
Success.
An 8 for the second one.
Failure.
And a 15 for the third one.
Failure. My DC has gone up to 16 now.
Very good.
Very good.
Oh fuck.
Dude, these fucking D6s.
You gotta get new ones.
5. I can know.
They know they belong to
Oh, the
Warhammer.
D4s is bad as well.
Where's Cheyenne then?
I bought new Warhammer dice, and maybe that's why they're sad. 8,
Motherfucker.
10, 12, 16 points of damage. Ugh.
16 points of damage.
And then I'm going...
As you see blood just pouring down his armor.
bonus action disengage, and I'll use my movement to start going up that rope.
Well, you gotta
Or
get
like
out
start
of the-
climbing up.
Yeah.
Start moving up.
So yeah, you would get up to the top with.
Oh, we have to go out of the
Yeah.
temple.
Yeah, we got to spiral up the
To the
top
roof.
to the top of the temple, and then the rope goes up from the top of
Esper
it.
wouldn't leave the room. Then I'm not going to do any of those things. I will just... You still looking pretty hurt?
I'm okay.
I'm going to toss
And he can
another-
fly.
That's 9. That's,
Great.
That's as good.
I mean, I never look good, but I'm actually looking kind of good now.
You look great.
Thank you.
All right. It is Shai's turn.
I think there's just like, there's no words. There's just like, I walk over to this Drider and I walk around and I'm like looking him straight in the eye and I kind of tilt my body downward and I kick my leg up and around, hoping to clock him in the jaw with my foot. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hit him with my stick because it is more damage.
The question is about like the buggies.
So I'm gonna just, and it's, I don't like, that's pretty. This is not pretty. This is Shy being like, I just have to get this guy down.
Take out the trash.
That is gonna be a 17 to hit.
That does not hit.
Oh! Now you are flanking this gentleman.
Is he still on the ground?
Am I
No, he's standing.
I'm
he's standing
I'm
up.
flanking.
Oh, with the flank, then yeah, 19,
19
just hits.
Okay.
Wow. What the
They're good at
They're,
fighting.
they're heavily armored.
That's going to
They're
be
his like personal guard. and he
8
has
points of
legendary
damage, and
moves.
he's gonna have to make a Constitution saving throw, please, for a stunning strike.
Nice.
That is 23.
That succeeds, and I'm gonna hit him again with my stick. That's gonna be a 22 to hit,
You can just roll damage. This is he's on his.
and that's 8 points
Yeah.
of damage.
Yeah.
So I think it's just a crack across the jaw, and then I use the end of the stick as like a blunt force instrument, and I break right through the like chitin and the thorax.
Right, kind of where the thorax meets his abdomen, just.
And then I think I like
all
kick
his
it.
entrails start to splurge
Kick
out.
him off of my stick. I sheath my stick, and I just say, "Go now!" And I am going to. I'm gonna take my. I'm not gonna leave anybody behind. I can't hold my movement.
Nope.
Nope.
Fuck.
You cannot.
Because I can go so far right now.
Thistle's already up there.
I'm already
The
up
process has
there.
started.
We can't all wait for each other.
Okay. I
It's
will
a bunch of people
go.
in the room being like, you
I
go.
will use 45
Canadian
feet of movement,
standoff.
and I will use a step of the wind to go 9 feet.
Esper wasn't going to leave because the Drider was still there, but if the Drider's dead,
Drider
it's
is
like-
dead.
Horses can't go upstairs.
They're not horses.
Well, they're like horses.
You know, they're
They're spiders.
Spiders.
but they're spider centaurs, and centaurs are
Unless
horses,
the stairs
so-
are made of zinc, they can climb the stairs.
Porcelain. If
I've
there
never,
is-
I've never seen a spider be able to get out of a sink.
So I'm up with Thistle. And
Oh, we should hide in the basin.
Yeah.
All right, it is Mark's turn.
Okay. Look, Mir, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Mark is gonna start slowly flying. He's got 15 feet of movement, because he's so fucking tired.
Boy.
Say that fucking. Oh god, kill that guy. Wait, no, because if he gets attacked, he might wake up out of his thing.
Not sure.
Send Johnny out.
Just send him out to wreak havoc.
There's some problems.
Be free, Johnny.
Yeah, I'll just make the bond with Johnny, and I can control him like a little real-time strategy as I get bird's eye view, and I can sick him on people.
You can see there's a lot of Driders making their way.
Fucking XCOM.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go get him. And I guess I will dash 30 feet, sort of in a direct route where we're going. There's not like a skylight or
Winter
something.
Road.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you put me up with Thistle?
Yep.
It's my turn now, right?
Yep.
I drop my bear form. I'm at the top of the. How high is the ceiling of, like, from me up? Like, it's a big cavern.
It's
right?
about to the top of the ceiling.
Like
it's
where
a
we're
like
climbing out of.
It's like 100 feet. There's the
It's-
rope
it's a
is
huge
dangling
cavern,
down.
right?
Yeah, it's a pretty
Okay.
big cavern. Yeah.
So I'm gonna drop my bear form and I'm gonna stand at the top. It's the tallest thing in here, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And I see all these people starting to
Yeah.
make
You
their,
see the Driders kind of like.
making their way towards the temple. I'm gonna yell out for everyone to hear. You once stood with the elves who guarded this forest, and you have betrayed them. You have angered the forest, and for this you must pay. And I am gonna cast Call Lightning inside this cavern and just start raining down bolts of lightning on these advancing Driders. It says the spell fails if you can't see a point in the air where the storm cloud could appear.
I don't know if you could in the cave. I don't know if you.
That's why I asked how big it was. Is the storm
So
cloud?
it does specifically have, if you are outdoors in stormy conditions, it does it better.
Yes. In stormy conditions.
I think if there's space for...
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Okay. I would say yeah.
That's what I was saying. If
The
it's-
room
if
can
there's
accommodate a cloud. Sure.
Yeah, so if you're in a room that can't accommodate the cloud,
Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
If
No,
it's
you
a
were.
massive cavern.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just start. I don't know if you want to like
the
actually
stone.
roll damage for it or whatever, but I just start raining lightning bolts down on these advancing people, and I start making my way up the rope.
all of the stalactites disappear from
And I
view
start
as
to
the
Kind
cloud.
of clouds drop down. Yeah. Okay.
Obscuring her.
All right. Yeah. As you hear kind of screaming and yelling as this is happening, as this there's Driders and spiders kind of advancing on the temple.
I do love the incongruity of like, the forest is mad. Lightning, motherfuckers!
All right. It is Miri's turn.
Okay, Mary's going to. Is it just me down there with
Just you down there.
Okay, Mary's gonna look around.
There as well.
Oh yeah, I thought you went up top.
No. I healed Mark instead and,
Right,
and
right,
stayed.
right.
Yeah.
So yeah, Esper's there too.
Okay. You're down there, Esper. Okay. Mary's going to reach down, look at Esper, and say, "We go now." Yeah. And Mary's going to reach into her bag, pull out the Sky Shaker, arm it, and leave it on the edge of the basin and run.
Okay.
Oh, so
we
didn't
didn't use it.
So we could do the door to grenade.
Okay.
Yep.
Because it takes how many?
It is going to
At least one round.
at least it'll detonate on my next turn. And my what I would like to do, if it's possible, is to drop concentration intentionally at that moment.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Isn't it a D4 rounds?
Nope, it is. We'll take one round to detonate.
Oh shit. Yeah.
All right.
And you're gonna let him reappear.
Let him reappear into an explosion on the basin.
Okay.
That is what I
Smart.
do.
All right.
Love that.
And I'm gonna use all of my movement to get out of there.
All right. As you like head out and start making your way up to the top of the temple, Esper.
I'm gonna movement run. Mark is slowly drifting forward, right?
Yes, but he's high because he's flown up, so he's just gonna fly. Like
He doesn't have to spiral.
yeah, he doesn't have to go out and like he can go out the top of the archway and be close.
But he's
to the
outside of my reach.
yes, he's up in
his
the
feet.
he's up in the sky.
Dang, I was gonna try to make you invisible so that even if you were slow, it didn't matter. Yeah, I'll just do it to myself instead. I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself, and movement, and then dash to get us quickly up.
All right. Shy, you're at the rope.
Yeah, I'm at the rope. Has anyone climbed ahead of me?
I have.
Yeah, Thistle's
Okay.
gone up.
Because I can go. Because climbing speed is how? Is it just your movement?
I think on a rope it's just it's
I
not
think
like
it's just your movement.
Okay.
I think it's half.
It's half.
It's
definitely
but I
half.
can't climb
Yeah.
over Thistle.
No, probably. Well, you could try.
I don't want to shove you off.
I feel like that would
you
create
can
bad
run on,
things to happen.
you can
Out of
run on a-
anyone, you probably could.
you can
like,
run on a wall, so you can just run up the rope.
Monk.
yeah, fucking-
Dino it?
Yeah, dino it.
Okay, yeah,
Each foot of
I'll
movement
try
costs an
and
extra foot.
so it's half movement. So I'm gonna use action. I'm gonna do
You are getting a bit of like obscurity because of the.
I'm gonna use action, my step of the wind, and my movement. So that's 45, 90, 135 divided by 2 is
68.
68. So 65.
67 and a half.
Yep.
65.
Make an acrobatics check though to leap over Thistle as you climb.
How high is this all?
I would have only made it up like 15
Yeah,
feet.
25.
25. Yeah.
I think I like go to Thistle and it's just a like
On your left.
and I just kind of like
Scampers over my wood.
I
like
absolutely
climbs
do.
me like a tree.
but I'm so tiny. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just climb up and
absolutely.
over and so I'm going to use the like
Brig,
65.
on your back. Oh,
Not that branch.
As you were like
not the
racing up to get the cloud cover that is descending, you're still probably about 30 feet away from it. As these Strider are getting closer, Mark, it is your turn.
Mark knows that these wings are temporary. Mark, in the 15 feet, can I get to where Thistle is?
Yes, you'd be able. Yeah, with 30 because you use your action. You need to use your dash. Your action to dash.
Okay, I can make this work. How deep are we down from the surface? Within 500 feet?
From the surface? No, because you climbed down. It took you like,
It took us a while.
like 20, 30 minutes.
1,000 feet? 1,000 feet?
1,000 feet?
Is that a mile?
Yeah, I would say probably.
A mile?
Yeah.
Okay, well then, we've got to go, and I'm not going to be able to climb that rope. You down to bounce?
I take someone else. I can man the lightning to help expedite for the slower.
She's already gone, and he's invisible.
Take Miri.
All right, fine. Off we go. Oh, well, then I can just grab Miri, and I won't have to bonus action that. I'll just, I will double the distance of Dimension Door to 1,000 feet.
Nice.
You see, Mark has sent a lot of other people before, and now he remembers, oh yeah, I can do that with 2 people. And he...
What does the door look like?
No, there's no door. You just see the 2 of us
Oh, yuck.
turn out into the gray goo.
The worst kind of
And
door.
so-
Just goo.
We gooify into a yucky puddle. And then 2 people who look exactly like us with our memories appear.
Oh, God, I hate it.
The prestige. I'm
Well
Michael
done.
Caine.
Dora was just the prestige. All right, so we will. I want you to roll the damage for the
Sky shaker.
Sky Shaker.
Ooh, I'm gonna. Sure.
That's cool.
So that's going to be.
Pretty good.
Did I just rotate that?
No.
No. Okay. So that's going to be 23, I think. Yes, 23. 23 damage.
As you hear this
In a 15-foot radius.
inside the temple, you see the whole stonework shake as dust kind of falls. As you hear shouting from below. You're not sure what happened inside. You can only assume. As everyone is climbing out, we can drop out of initiative. Although, because you are the slowest, based on
So my plan to do is
somebody's going to take a shot at you.
okay. Well, I was gonna say is action dash to get 30.
Yeah.
Bonus action Misty Step 30.
Okay.
So I can do 60 feet worth of climbing.
Before you, this would have happened before, like at the start of your turn,
Tim,
basically.
Tim, you do not need to sell me on hitting me. Please.
You can see down from quite far away. You see a longbowman, the same one that you saw on the far side of the shore, fighting you earlier.
Make-
You watch
I make eye contact with
bow, and they are gonna steady aim and take a shot.
I'm coming back for you.
That's good, though. If they steady aim, that means they can't get closer to us this turn.
That's a 17 to
Yeah,
hit.
that hits.
All right.
As your regular thistle form?
Yeah, thistle.
That is...
You're out of wild shapes as well, right?
Si, senor.
Bear and spider.
25 points of piercing damage
Sure.
and 2 points of poison damage.
So 27 all up.
Yeah, as it sails through the air.
And then I have to make a con save for my Latin and Storm, which is 13.
Latin and Storm.
Yes.
One day I'll remember my modifiers. Today's not the day. Is that cocked?
Got to honor the cock,
If you
dude.
hit your box and it moves.
Nope.
Okay. 9, it drops.
9, so it drops. As you climb up and bonus action Misty Step, you would get to the edge of the hole and disappear into the hole as you climb up. As you continue to climb, do you do anything with the rope?
I tied the end of the rope to my waist, so as I'm climbing, it's coming with me.
That's smart. That's smart. Well done.
I just like...
It would have been better. It would have been better if we didn't and we just cut it and they all fell.
No, but the best part is, they just see the rope go... Just the rope. The rope just starts lifting up into the sky by itself.
As you disappear into the hole, leaving the Vithopolis behind.
And he caves
To
it.
take our break!
Caves in and we never have to say the word Vithopolis again.
What a long first half.
Yes.
Make sure you grab yourself a beverage. Make sure you grab yourself a good snack. We have 2 amazing quick advertisements from HeroForge showing you how you can use their 3D builder. Thank you so much to the wonderful folks at HeroForge for sponsoring this episode. So grab all of those things and be back soon for part 2. We'll see you soon. Okay.
Bye!
When the world isn't and they'll kick some ass for you. So pull up a chair because you're welcome at the table. Come watch us save the multiverse. So turn up the TV and go watch some D&D. Blackwater, we'll roll some dice for you.
right. So as you scramble through the tunnel for the next 20, 25 minutes, you finally get out to the open air, the three of you, as you find your companions with Char outside the spider hole, and you kind of emerge just exhausted from the climb.
I know. We don't got time. We can talk about this later. We gotta get in those canoes and we gotta go now. We gotta go upriver now.
Yep.
So we go back down to where we had stashed the canoes, and we get off, and Thistle and I take off, and we start.
All right, you start paddling
Paddling.
upriver.
That's a paddle.
All right. You paddle upriver. How long?
What time of day is it?
I would say it's probably midday.
I would say if we can, at least 3 hours.
Okay.
Well, as we're paddling, that got fucking wild.
I'm sorry. I didn't think. I didn't think. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know if it. Don't again? I don't know. Like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mark.
Like, no, I'm not even mad. It's just, it's just me in the canoe. I don't know. I don't really know how to handle
you're
this
the
one.
only one talking.
Okay.
No, say what you're gonna say, Mark.
Well, no, I don't know what to say.
I've never seen you do something so reckless before.
Okay.
It was
surprised.
wonderful.
Yeah. All right, Esper. Thank you. Yeah, I won't do it again. Yep.
No, we didn't know that they were going to attack. We've always all touched the goo.
Was it worth it?
I don't think there's an answer that I could give that would satisfy any of you for that. So I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut and I'm gonna keep paddling.
I was just wondering. For you.
Shy doesn't say anything. She just keeps paddling.
Well, Thistle, you said you got what you needed.
Yes. I can't do it today. I need to have a bit of a sleep, but it appears that there's a specific way to communicate with the trees here that can lead us to where we're looking to go. So if we can find a safe place for the night and rest up a little bit, in the morning I should be able to illuminate the path to the Waylight tree.
Okay.
Miri, I don't know if that stuff loses potency the further away from the basin it is, so we're in the boats. Now's the best time.
I don't know if it's gonna work at all.
Well, you might as well
Worth a try.
I'll try if you're scared.
Did you breathe funny, Mark? I thought you breathed funny.
I mean, my lungs aren't great. I got hit by that ethereal arrow pretty square in the torso.
I saw it.
Wasn't related to the goo. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Your wings looked cool. And Mary's gonna the bottle and touch the goo. Okay.
You do the.
Yeah.
Okay. As you start to pour it out, there's considerably less liquid than you thought before.
Oh wow.
It seems like it has been evaporating quite quickly, even in its sealed container. But you do manage to get a little bit out to coat your hand as you rub it down your face. You feel yourself as the canoe is kind of rocking. You feel your body find stillness as your vision changes. You're looking down. You can hear the kind of crackling of a fire. And you hear banging at the door. You stand up from where you're kneeling, and the heat from the shrine of Garrick's in front of you fades from your face as you turn. Your knees start to ache as you stand, muttering. What kind of ash hole stops by during prayer? The voice of your father. I'll be right back, Anais. As you walk down the hallway, the banging continues. I'm coming, you shout. As you glance at the mirror by the door, you see the familiar face of your father, Theodore, looking older than the last time you saw him. As you turn to open the door, you see another face you recognize. Davin Latour. flanked by 2 larger, pale goons. Hello there. I'm looking for Mirielle, Fiamma. You feel your throat tighten as you move to close the door. She died a long time ago. Davin's hand shoots out. Now? I'm afraid that just isn't the case. See, she owes me quite a bit of coin. Your face grows hot. She's dead. Well, I guess that makes her next of kin. As Davin pushes the door open and begins to move in. Your vision comes to. As you feel the gentle swaying of the boat as your eyes open. You also take 23 points of psychic damage.
Whoa, D.
You used to use the bad stuff.
You gotta have it fresh, otherwise you get that brain poisoning.
Yeah.
As you feel this kind of explosive wave.
You okay, Mary?
Oh, no.
It's kind of a ringing in your ears.
What's wrong?
Oh, it was my dad. And I think he's in trouble because of me. So,
All right, we'll add it to the list of things to take care of once we deal with the whaler. We go help your father.
Where is your dad?
Cinderfall.
Okay.
Might be a challenge to get there, but I'm sure we could figure it out.
Wait, isn't that where Adri is?
No.
Oh, whoops.
It's on a different plane, I believe.
Nope,
No,
Cinder
different.
falls on the material plane. It's by Wolfar.
No, Thistle's convinced it's on a different plane.
Yeah, what was the city in the fire plane that we went to?
Walled
It
City
was
of Tyne.
yeah, the walled city of Tyne.
Well, after
They
we're
are
done
sort
with
of
the whaler
connected.
tree, we can go take a look at, see if your
doors.
father needs help.
Okay, I think it might be. I think it might be, yeah, time sensitive. So
Okay.
I don't know how long ago that was though. Is there any way to? Do we know? Do we know? Can we tell?
Mine was at least 150 years ago.
Mine was sometime between when I met all of you and now.
Oh,
Okay.
Judging by how old my dad looked in the mirror, I would guess Tim.
Well, when's the last time you saw your dad before?
Like 8 years ago, probably.
Yeah, so it looks like it's been 8 years.
Yeah.
all right. Well,
No idea.
we'll put it on the list of high priority.
So you saw a vision of something that has just happened.
I mean, I hope it just happened. It didn't happen a while ago, because if it happened a little while ago, it might be too late.
Send to him.
So,
Yeah, call him.
yeah. Okay. Oh.
I mean, you don't have to. It just, if I was in your shoes, that's what I'd do.
Yeah. I just that. Sorry, that hasn't been really on the table for me. So.
What was
But you're all looking at me, and I should definitely do that. So.
what was the vision?
Davin Latour, who I was kind of ended up on the wrong side of
Right.
in when I met you. That was where you stepped in to help me out.
Oh, he sent those
That was-
columns after you.
Yeah, that was the trouble I was in.
I see.
And he's I mean I give him they would have had a fake name, so they would have had to find out who I was somehow, and then they've found out where I came from, and they've gone. So
Is he a, we know about the,
I don't think what you do.
Was he threatening?
I thought we knew about the vampire.
Yeah, it was super threatening.
We do know about. We know. Yeah.
No above table, right? But not.
No.
Our
Because
players, we went to one of the
we went.
bars.
We went to you. It was a session that you weren't here
Oh,
for. We went
yes.
to
Yes.
the
Yes, that's true.
the pleasure
is
well
he
fellowship.
a,
So I know he's a
They would have filled you in.
Yeah,
at
okay.
some point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he was
that's
threatening my
okay.
parents. So,
The
All right.
vampires threatening your parents.
yes.
Just like those vampires back in Caradoc.
Yes.
What was the threat?
I don't know. I owe.
So he just was
I-
coming after your parents.
he showed up at their house. I owe him money.
How
and-
much money?
Ooh.
Was he looking for you, or was he going after your parents?
He was trying to find me, and they said I was dead.
Then send to him. If he's threatening your parents because he's doesn't have you, maybe you
Yeah, but
being a target pulls him away from your parents.
then he'll just know that he has leverage.
Yes.
How much money do you owe him, Miri?
I don't know how much does the bridge cost.
This is like more than 100.
Mary,
Yeah.
this is a harsh question,
Yeah.
but do you prefer your parents as leverage or collateral?
Esper.
That's the choice. If he thinks that she's dead, he kills them. If he thinks she's alive, he keeps them alive.
We can still treat this with a bit of kindness and sensitivity. She's just seen something that she didn't want to see.
I know. I'm getting clear information about this in this moment so that we can make the right call.
It's Mary's call.
I don't know what to. I don't know what to do. If I send to Devon, then I think he'll threaten. He'll tell me he's gonna hurt them, and we have to go there. I don't know what he can get out of them. They don't. It's not like they have a lot, really. I have no idea what to do. I have no idea what to do.
What's your gut telling you to do?
Run away, but I don't think that's what I should do.
If you send to your dad, then you can hear from him how bad of the trouble he's in.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Why don't we find a place to pull over? Let's find a place to set up camp.
We can hide the canoes.
We can hide the canoes, and
Take
then
a
you can
rest.
call your father. You can have a little moment to think
Okay.
about what you want to say.
Sure.
And we'll set up camp, and then you can decide whether or not you want to call him if you can think about what you want to say.
Bless you.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah. Thanks.
Esper, you want to give me a hand finding a place to camp?
I take the canoes
Pull the
out.
canoes off to the other side of the river.
Guidance.
Yeah, I'll give you a buy. Oh, Blahnik.
All right, there we go. There we go.
Find a camp spot.
That is 32.
32. You find a well-hidden spot a little ways, probably about 15 minutes from the edge of the river. A little grove of trees that kind of naturally form a protective barrier. And there's like a little divot underneath. You're able to create a very...
Can I make a pitch to you about something that happens if I roll like that high?
Yeah.
I think I find like a big old tree, and I sort of come up to it and I place my hand on it, and I sort of feel, and there's a point where there's like a crack, and I sort of move, and there's a cavity sort of inside the tree
Nice.
that I can sort of sense, and we sort of are able to like almost like a cave in this giant
Cool.
old
And
tree.
then Mark casts the spell that turns it into a house, and it screams the whole time.
And yeah.
Yeah, you find that...
Oh God! Thistle's weeping.
Likely once like an animal burrow that like it is quite roomy inside, and from the outside you wouldn't necessarily guess that, but you're able to find that.
All right. Now, why don't some of us go to bed?
Shotgun.
Good night.
I'm fine. I can keep an eye out on things.
All right. Do you want to do this before you go to bed or after?
Before.
All right.
Okay.
So why don't you two take first watch, and Esper and I can take the watch after.
Yeah.
Okay. At at some point it would, I assume, just end up being Shy and I.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Listen,
Yeah.
you haven't said much about your relationship with your dad. But if the look on your face tells me anything, it's one I've worn many times when it comes to my father.
What's that?
Pensive, nervous, frustrated, angry, unable to let go.
Oh yeah. Do you know how often when you go into a conversation, maybe you don't do this, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but sometimes when you start a conversation with somebody, you have an idea of how it's going to go in your head, or you've practiced it before?
No.
Oh, okay, never
But
mind.
no, I know that people do that.
Okay.
Mal used to do it all the time. He'd run through
Really?
shit when he was trying to talk to his brother. Yeah, when he was trying to get Marius to do something, he'd like sit down with me and be like, practice this conversation with me. And I'd be like, why? That's stupid. Like, don't do that. I'm not your brother. I'm not going to answer like him. But yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Sometimes I think about how a conversation is going to go, and sometimes I get it really close.
Okay.
And I have a pretty good idea beforehand of how it's going to go, and it goes pretty much like that. That's never happened once with talking to my father. It always goes exactly the opposite way,
Okay.
and it always goes really badly, and somebody yells.
Okay. Well, maybe before we go into this conversation, you go into this conversation because this is your call.
Yeah.
What do you want out of this conversation? What is your main goal from here?
If he's okay.
No, that's not what I asked.
I want to know what I have to do.
Okay.
I feel that I have a responsibility to stop him from getting hurt because of me, and nothing more than that. So
Okay.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so I'm gonna put something in front of you that right now you're feeling guilty and you're feeling ashamed.
Yeah.
I get that. But remember, you're going into this not necessarily to manage your guilt or your shame. You're getting information. Guilt and shame can come later.
Yeah.
Trust me, after this phone call, you and I can sit in guilt and shame together all we like.
Okay. Cool.
Okay?
Lots of time for guilt and shame.
Phone calls don't exist.
Yeah.
Sending call.
Catholic Church, am I right?
Too soon.
Always too soon.
The church just ended.
They just closed.
I'm trying to walk away from the intensity. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. I need to find out if he is okay on his own, or if he will not be okay unless I go. That's all I need.
I'd encourage you. I don't know what y'all do, and I've seen you call Adri before. Try and get as much out in as little words as you can, and anticipate that he'll answer one of those questions back.
Right.
So whatever's the most important one, ask that first.
Okay. I can't. If I think about this too much, I won't.
Yeah, no,
I'm just
go,
gonna
go.
do it. Okay, great. And Mary's gonna cast Sending.
Okay.
Hello, sir. I saw you and Mom are in trouble. That man is dangerous. Do you need help? I'm alive and thriving.
Good, Mary.
Just dunked them on them at the end.
Good.
You hear back. Great to hear from you. I'm in a work camp because of your recklessness. I haven't seen your mother in months. We've been separated. Yes.
Cut off.
25.
25.
Yeah. Yes, help.
I'm very bad.
Work
at
camp is one.
Oh, work camp is one word.
Work camp is one word.
I cast sending.
He said, we can't.
I'm casting sending again, and I just say where.
One of the islands of Clore. I don't know which one. Maybe use your brains.
Love him.
So, you work camp
Okay.
Clore
Okay.
somewhere. And doesn't know where Mom is.
That's more than we knew 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You look like you want to punch him.
Yeah. I think I gotta find him first.
Hit my shoulder.
What?
Punch me. Hit my shoulder.
I'm gonna punch you.
Why?
Cause I'm sweating really hard and I might not stop. I don't know. I will stop because it's you, but I don't want to have the feeling of not being able to stop, and I'm worried once I start I won't be able to stop.
You
And then I'll
never
have
sparred
that
with
feeling.
someone before, Miri.
No, like
What do you do with your anger? Where do you put it?
in a box,
Why?
because that's where the anger goes. It says anger on the box.
No. No, Miri. It's got to go somewhere. Or it's going to eat you alive.
Well, that's what the box is for.
And how's that going for you so far?
Respectfully, it's going great. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine.
I believe that just about as much as Esper's not angry with me.
Okay. Yeah, there's not a lot of room in the box.
No.
I think it leaks.
Yeah.
Poor construction.
Yeah.
I'm not good at punching.
I think I take out, like, I'm sure in my bag I would probably have like old sparring, like gloves and like sparring pads from like when Orland was teaching me. And I like hold the bag, hit it hard as you can.
Mary would take a kind of half-assed swing.
Come on. Try again.
Kind of shake her head, crack a couple joints, and then take a real good wide up
Yeah. Good.
and again.
Good.
And again,
Yeah.
again, and again, and again. And as she went faster and faster, it would just build up to like a scream, which I'm afraid would probably wake everybody up.
Knives.
It's okay. She's good. It's okay.
Is it my turn?
I'm sorry, go back to bed.
Good.
So when you feel that anger bubble in that box again.
Night fighting, night punching.
Yeah, we'll do
sparring.
this. How do you think I learned?
Night fighting?
My, well, he was my bookie for a while. But I didn't learn to fight well until I got to Ellery. I was just a scrappy kid who could throw a good punch, take a couple good hits. But when I got to Ellery, I realized that I needed to make it look good and hit harder. And Orland taught me.
When you're, because you're really good at punching.
Thank you.
Is it like, you know how when you drink a lot, you build up like a kind of a tolerance to it,
Yep.
and it takes more. Because you're really good at punching, so do you have to punch more or harder for longer for it to feel as good?
No,
That's good.
it feels good every time.
Okay.
Okay,
My hands kind of hurt.
they'll do that for a while.
Shoulders are sore.
They'll do that for a while.
Okay.
What do you want to do now?
I think I just gotta sit.
Okay. And when you're ready, to decide what you want to do about your dad.
Okay.
We're all here in your corner.
Thanks.
Yeah, anytime, Mary.
I'll find out where my mom is tomorrow.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Jai.
Anytime, Mary.
Mary would like lean down and give you like a big from above hug.
Oh, I think you just get hair fluff. You just get like curls and fluff, and I think I'm just like I'm like barely at your waist.
Yeah.
I have you two make your perception checks.
Hey, remember at the start we said you should make NPCs into HeroForges? Someone maybe should make that mean daddy.
Mean daddy.
22.
22.
14.
14. Okay. Miri, your mind is elsewhere.
Okay.
Shy, you keep an eye out, and it's fairly quiet.
What moon is up?
There is only Van Dyne.
Okay.
And it rises fairly early in your watch. It is setting near the end of your watch. But it's fairly quiet.
Okay.
You wake the next two for their
Go
watch.
over and I poke Esper. It's your turn.
Doke.
All right.
Right, okay.
Esper and Thistle, you step out into the cool night air. See Van Dyne is just setting.
You good?
It was wild.
It was, yes.
We're all alive though.
Quite unexpected. You're okay, though?
Yeah.
I've never seen you and Shy have a go at each other like that before.
I was fucking careless.
It was. It's almost as careless as fucking off in the middle of the night without saying goodbye.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or as careless as the two of us crawling through a hole.
I mean, I do careless things all the time. I mean, you're not going to guilt me into
No, I'm not trying to
embarrassing.
I'm not trying to guilt you. I'm saying yes, we all do careless shit. That's
I know, but I'm just saying. I've never seen you guys interact like that before. It's all right to fight. You just have to make
it wasn't
sure
even a fight. I just was like, that was a stupid thing to do. If you don't get called out on your shit, you do it again. You called me out on disappearing. Hopefully won't do it again. Hopefully in the future, in a hostile, essential standoff.
Did you touch the goo?
Yeah, I was invisible though. And I did it right when he touched the goo, so if I didn't be invisible, strategy.
Pretty careless. Pretty careless.
No, I did it carefully.
I didn't touch the goo. Very cautious.
I would like to roll an inside check, please.
You talked about touching it earlier.
I would like to roll.
An advantage.
Wait, did he talk about touching it?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah, I said.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
you
No,
Said, did you get the information? I said, yeah.
Yeah, no, that fully. No, yes, the advantage stands.
Such a boomer.
That's a 29.
He truly believes he didn't because he sees himself different as the spider.
You can't fucking.
These fingers didn't touch any goo.
I believe that, yeah.
But, I will say, it, you two should talk.
About what?
She might not view the interaction the same way you do.
No.
I'm just saying. Relationships take communication. And sometimes people say things and repair is needed.
It feels weird taking relationship advice from a guy who's asked multiple people to lick his eyeballs. Just feels a little off.
Yes, consent is very important.
No, well, I mean... Yeah, okay.
Just because I'm into strange
You
things
got
doesn't
me,
mean I'm
you
not...
got me there.
Yeah.
You got me there. You absolutely talked me into a corner.
Speaking of which, I need to step away for a moment. Have you got this?
Are you doing drugs?
No.
Can you
I
tell
would
me
never.
what you're doing? Because I'm just like, I'm pretty done with people
I have
just
to
doing
make-
shit today and
I have to make
things
a
going
call.
badly.
It's private, and I don't want you to overhear.
Yeah.
I have to. I have to. Phone the moon. yes. Phone. I have to call the moon and have a conversation with her regarding our long lost love.
You love the moon. That makes sense, actually.
Yes.
Is that why Sprig's all white?
I don't know. Possibly.
I just never seen a white crow before.
Yes, it is.
Oh, Sean.
So, but
To Esper? Esper grew up in only cities. Doesn't know what a raven is.
No excuse not to know birds.
I'll be right back. You keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah.
I'll just be on the other side of the tree. If you need me, shout.
Oh, don't die.
I don't plan on it.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him a knuckle bone.
As you step away, I need everyone else to leave the table, please.
Here we go.
You hear a voice in your head. I'd like to speak with you. You can be reasoned with. I'll open a tree just outside your camp in an hour. Come alone.
Is this...
Moss. You hear the voice of Moss in your head.
in an hour? I don't...
Count 25. Count 25. Sending.
In an hour.
I'm really bad at counting. I've never sent before.
They will notice if I'm gone that long. Is there another way to do this? I appreciate you wanting to talk.
You don't get a reply.
So he said, which tree did he say?
He said just outside your camp.
Okay. In an hour.
In an hour. I'm gonna call everybody back.
Yeah.
All right, you can come back.
Every time I walk back in, the look on Tim's face is that he is out for blood. Like, that's...
You okay?
Yes. I broke it. It's so special.
You would see Thistle come walking back up.
How's the moon?
She's good. It's actually kind of exciting.
Yeah.
When she dips below the horizon in about 45 minutes, I have the opportunity to actually go meet her in person for the first time in a very long time. But I will need to step away for a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
I appreciate you understanding.
invisibility. Don't die.
All right. Thank you. And I have the knucklebone.
Yeah.
How long does this last?
You can't contact me, I can contact you. If I hear a scream, I'll look through it and I'll
Alright.
get a sense of where you are.
Perfect. I'll make sure I
It lasts forever.
just don't look through it unless something seems wrong.
I will look through it if I hear a blood-curdling, oh my god, everything's bad scream.
Perfect.
And I know the difference between that scream and a different scream.
Perfect. All right. I'm going to go and see her.
Great.
All right.
In 45 minutes.
Well, yes, but I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like, let's get to the good stuff.
All right, so you head out, and about an hour goes by, and you hear as you see a tree just outside the camp open up.
I walk into the tree.
And that's where we're gonna end it tonight.
Guys, that's the bad music. That's the bad music.
Oh, did you get trickied?
That's the bad music. This is the bad music cue.
Yes, I recognize this.
Ah, this is the same one that plays when somebody else comes. We can talk about that in
Oh
chat
shit!
water.
Wait, it's the third moon that was suspicious all along.
We're gonna go do a chat water right now.
There, dude.
Chat water is the show where
But
we.
I need everyone to just please remember that I did just say I do reckless things all the time.
Yeah.
I just when you guys watch this back and you find out what I'm
Oh, you turd.
I do reckless things all the time.
Oh, you lied. Oh, you.
I was like, do not make an insight check.
Fuck me.
I know.
I took it offensive.
It was amazing.
Well, no, you know why? It's because I have bad insight.
Do you know
I'm
what?
an idiot.
This is the kind of stuff that we're
My
gonna talk
passive
about.
insight is.
Okay, let me end the show.
when
Let me end the show.
I can see the moon in front of me.
This is the stuff we talk about at Chatwater. You want to know what Chatwater is? Chatwater is the show where we dive into the lore, we dive into the story, we dive into everything after the episode. We're gonna take literally after this show, we're gonna take like a 3-minute break, and then we're gonna dive right back into
This
it.
has just taught me to insight literally everything.
We're gonna go have a pee, and then we're going to do chat water.
And for all of you wonderful folks at home, thank you to the wonderful folks at HeroForge for sponsoring the episode. And so please go visit them right now. Come hang out in our Discord. I'll drop the Discord link in the chat, and you can come and show us your favorite characters that you've made, or any of the NPCs in the Blackwater universe. We would love to see them. Please stick around. We're gonna go raid someone awesome, and put your thumbs up, babies. When it's really tense around, don't touch the gun.